family, man. Hope everybody doing well and feeling well, man. We back in the place to be. We back in the place to be. As y'all enter into the live today, make sure y'all put a 1 in the chat so I know y'all can see me and hear me correctly. Put a 1 in the chat so I know you can see me and hear me correctly. We're going to be talking about, the mark of the beast. Our last subject, I believe, was yesterday. We was talking about 2020. It's 2020, the beginning of the end. And I want to pick up from where I left off from yesterday. And I think this would be a good topic to talk about, the mark of the beast. Because we're seeing a lot of things going on right now in the real world and in the spiritual world. We see a lot of things going on, a lot of strange activities, and people can't understand what's going on. So I really want to break down in this video, in this topic, in this, dialogue, in this setting, about what these people was trying to do. You see what I'm talking about? So, talking about this topic right here, man, this is one of the most important topics to talk about and discuss because it's a lot going on in the news. And we know the mark of the beast is one of those things that's been with us already, but a lot of people been overlooking it. And so we want to talk about the mark of the beast. I apologize to everybody that was on the live yesterday and the live got cut off. They cut the live off. And so when we talk about this truth, man, we got to understand and remember and realize this stuff comes with, a lot of attention. It comes with a lot of surveillance. You got to be careful when you're talking about this truth. And so I apologize to everybody, from the live situations we was dealing with yesterday, and it just cut off out of the blue. And I'm going to do a part 2 to that topic that we was discussing about yesterday, which was 2020 the end? Is 2020 the beginning of the end? So I'm gonna make another video, a part 2 to that video we did yesterday. But I thought it'd be a good topic to talk about this today, which is the mark of the beast, because this all ties in together. It all comes together. So this video ties in with the video from yesterday. And so we want to talk about the mark of the beast and these different things and what's really going on out here. Okay, let me check the chat and make sure everybody say, okay, we got everybody in the building. They got ones in the chat. Okay, 1-2 punch. What's good with you, big dog? I see you in this thing. Kelly in this thing. Say, hey, how you doing, Kelly? How you doing? Quinasia say, good evening. Good evening to you too, Quinasia. Quinasia say, hey, fam. Hey, I'm good. Chilling. Under the air conditioner. You feel what I'm talking about? Because it's hella hot outside. Chase Isaac say, the beast is social media, the internet. We about to get into it, Isaac. We about to get into it, bro. Don't hold up, bro. Hold on, Isaac. Don't leave some meat on the bone, man. Leave some for later, man. We about to get into it, big dog. Quinasia say, I like your hair, little bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's been a long time coming. I appreciate that, Quinasia. Juan Silva say, hi, True Media. How are you? I'm doing good, feeling good. I just wanted to come back to my people real quick and make another live and another update about these series of events that's going on across the world that's really necessary to talk about. And I think this discussion of today was one of the main things I felt like needed to be discussed, because this stuff is about to hit society within the next couple years. And it already didn't hit. The mark of the beast is already out here. And so, I'm doing good though, Juan. I'm pretty good. I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Kelly say, is this world even real? I feel in a fake reality. Well, as you begin to remember who you are and where you come from, and you begin to increase your frequency, the 3D world is going to start feeling fake. And so that's why everything feel off balance. Nothing seem real. It's because of your frequency is rising. Quinasia say, in your room. Yeah. Romia say hi. Juan Sylvia say, Isn't 666 an angel number? Just misunderstood? We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the whole situation of how the mark of the beast came to be the number 666. I'm going to give y'all some knowledge about this stuff. Don't even trip, Juan Silva. I got you. Daniel Berry Sports. And before I move forward, I'm going to just say this before I forget. Juan, yes, 666 was something that was used from a cosmic perspective. It was a cosmic number. 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons. 666 which make up the ether. Okay, they flipped it to 666 to the mark of the beast. And see, I got another live in the past. I was talking about this in greater detail. Y'all might want to go back and check that live out. It's called God's Creation. It's the first God's Creation, because I made a 2-part series. But if y'all go back to the live I made like a month ago called God's Creation, I break a lot of this stuff down. And so we know that the enemy, Satan, has took all the good and made it bad. You feel what I'm talking about? Satan is literally a copycat of the Most High. As above, so below. So what we seeing right now on our plane is Satan copying everything that was meant for good, and he making it bad, or he making it evil. Okay? And so yes, 666 is not a demonic number like a lot of people think it is. It actually was flipped upside down, stemming from the number 999. See, 999 means universal law, universal code. 999 is the highest level you can get to. It's no other level than 9. 9 is the last number. And so I'm going to talk about these things in greater detail on here as we continue to go. But yeah, they flipped 999 upside down to 666. Okay. Quinasia say, get them likes up. Yeah, get them likes up. You already know we in for a good one. Chase Isaac say, cook young, bro, cook. It's all good, man. You already know. Didi in this thing. What's good with you, sis? I see you in this thing, Didi. Say, what's happening, brother True? How are you? I'm doing good. You know, I'm doing pretty good. You know, I apologize to you, sis, about the live yesterday. I know it got cut off and cut short. But everything is good, though. You know, we're going to double down on what we was talking about yesterday, and we're going to make a part 2 from that video as well. But in this video, we want to discuss the mark of the beast and, you know, the surrounding, you know, topics and the surrounding messages behind the mark of the beast. Where this stuff come from, what to expect, when is it going to hit us? You feel what I'm talking about? And we're going to talk about it today. SR Life say, I think AI going to be involved with the mark. Yeah, AI definitely got something to do with being involved with the mark, but not like you think it is, though. It's going to be in another way. We're going to talk about it. Chase Isaac say, www. Yeah, definitely, man. Mystic Queen in this thing say, multiply any number by 9 and it will reduce back to 9. And this is what I want to tell y'all. The 9 is the most powerful number in the world. The 9, there you go, Mystic Queen, 369. So 369 is eternal. You know, it's divine. It's a divine number. Okay, it's a God frequency. It's a God-like number. That's why if you go look up the frequencies, you will see 999 as it stands for God's frequency. And so what they did, what Saturn did, if y'all ain't familiar with the planet Saturn, and oh my God, I'm gonna make another live about Saturn and, you know, how we is being governed by Satan. This is Satan's kingdom that we living in. And so what they did with the number 369, eternal, or 999, which is God's frequency, they flipped it upside down to 666. But 666 stood for 6 electrons, neutrons, and protons. 666, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons, and 6 protons. But they made it, you know, evil, okay? But it never was an evil number, but they made it evil when they ushered in you know, Saturn and the Saturn god. And so we're going to talk about this stuff right now today and how it all ties in together. But yeah, thank you, Mystic, for pointing that out, Mystic Queen. I appreciate that. You right on point, sis. Quinasia Heisen say, yeah, love. Ace Drifter say, did you get the V? Don't want to take this live down saying the real word. Nah, I didn't get the I didn't get that. I didn't get the V. Nobody in my family got it. Well, a couple of my cousins did get it. They got it, but nobody in my immediate family got that shit. Like my mama, my son, my sisters. We didn't get it. Well, I told them don't get that shit. So, nah, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. And if you did get it, if anybody got it, like I was stating yesterday on the live from yesterday, sun gaze. That's one way to get rid of it. To get rid of that, because it's a chip that they put inside of you. Another way to get rid of it, if you took the V, that you know, if you got shot with the, you know, the C-19, you gotta fast for about 30 days. Okay, you gotta fast. Don't eat nothing. Just probably go on a water diet. Just nothing but water. That way, that shit can detoxify out your system. You know what I mean? You gotta go on a full-fledged 30-day detox. All right, and so yeah, cause that shit right there, it shuts down your pineal gland. It shuts down your third eye. And if you took that shit, you know, it's going to have effects, after effects that got people doing what they doing right now, acting like zombies and going crazy. And that's one of the effects that it do. Or it might break you down in the long run by having bad, by having bad like aches, pains, illnesses, you know, things of that nature. And so it's meant to break you down. So I hope nobody on my live got it. If you did, then go back to the examples that I just told y'all to do to get rid of that shit. Quinasia say, okay. Xavier asking, say, yo, what's good, True? What's good with you, Xavier, big dog? I see you in this thing, brother. It's been a minute, man, since you've been in one of the lives, man. Real talk. Glad to see you back in the building, big dog. Hope everything is well with you, my brother. Say, Xavier asking, say, my boy, you already know, man, we live in the flesh. Rare Raider in this thing say, bro, what's happening after yesterday's live? Man, they cut us off, man. They cut us off. I got to telling y'all about, I think what happened yesterday, the last thing I was telling y'all about was, I think we was talking about the monetary system. We was talking somewhat about the monetary system, about money or something like that. But I know right after that, they just cut everything off, bro. It was just too real for them, bro. But we going to pick up where we left off a little bit in this live, too. And I'm going to make a part 2 to that live that we did yesterday about 2020, all right? Prince Studio say, if we say he 108 times, then Michael Jackson will appear. I don't know about that. Prince, I don't know about all that. I never heard of that one, Prince. I never heard of that one. Quinasia say, good question, at Rear. Juan Silva say, I follow Gnostic texts and Hermeticism. I'm a big fan of occultism. Yeah, I do a lot of deep diving into Gnostic texts too as well, because a lot of the Gnostic text is original, okay? It comes from the original passages. It comes from the original doctrine before they translated everything over and switched everything over and changed the meaning to everything. Before they did it, you know, it was a lot of hardcore truth, and that's where the Gnostic texts come in at. And so yeah, I do a lot of studying out of the Gnostic text too as well. So yeah, it is definitely informative to say the least. Rare Raider say, hey Quinasia, weird how that happens a lot to his streams. Yeah, they always cutting us off, man. You know, I always try to make sure that I dial back in and I'm staying on their ass, you know, because I know one thing, they not going to let up. And so when the truth get out and this truth get to flowing, the only thing that they could do is cut us off. You feel what I'm talking about? And so it's one of those things where we just got to stay informed. And we got to double down. We got to stay on their ass with this shit, man. No matter how much they cut us off, I'm right back here again today, and this is what it's all about. Chase Isaac say, it's hell Saturn. Hell is hell Saturn. Hell is not Saturn. Hell is a state of being. Hell, I mean, not hell. Hell is not Saturn, and Saturn is not hell. Saturn is a state of being. It's a state of thinking. It's a state of living. Saturn is what we see every day, and we don't understand what we're looking at. So the god of Saturn is Satan. Okay, so you know you can try to combine the two and try to say like Saturn is hell, but Saturn is not hell. It's like a state of thinking. It's a state of living. Saturn is worshipped highly in this world, and we know why Saturn is held in high regard, because Satan, you know, Satan is the prince of this world, you know that, and that's the truth. And so a lot of what you see when it comes to Saturn, you see it every day, but you overlook it. You know, it's the robes that see when you go to court and you looking at the judge, and the judge got on that big black robe, that represents Saturn. Okay, when you graduate from college and you got to wear a all black cap and gown when you graduate from high school or college, that represents Saturn. When the police pull you over, and they dressed in all black, that represents Saturn. Okay, and so have you ever noticed and thought like, why I never see the polices in no other kind of colors? Why I never seen the judge wearing the white robe? Why I never seen the judge wearing the blue robe? Why they always got to wear a black robe? Or why the police officers always got to wear black? You feel what I'm saying? For their uniform. That's because that's a representation of Saturn. All right. And so these things is very powerful. Even if you look at the Pope, if you know Pope Francis, the one they so-called just passed away, Pope Francis didn't pass away. He went underground. But if you look at the popes or the bishops, or if you look at the boule, you know, these higher ups, they all wear black, and the black that they wear represents Saturn, and the god of Saturn is the devil. It's Satan. Okay, and that's why they try to put Saturday before Sunday. They try to make Sunday the last day, and they try to make Saturday the sixth day. And you see how it ties in. They got Saturday on the weekends, and it's the sixth day of the week. 666, Saturn, Satan, Lucifer. You get it. So it all ties in. Okay, and so you know, we know Sunday is the first day. All right. When God made the sun, stars in the universe, it was Sunday. That was the first day, and God blessed it. Well, Saturday was the last day. God rested and blessed it, you know, his works on a Sabbath day, which is Saturday. All right. Now, Saturday is the sixth day of the week for a reason, because we know it all ties in to 666. You know what I mean? And all this shit is documented, you know, and so your preacher, not your preacher, but the Pope, you know, your popes and your boules, they all know this shit. Your Freemasons, they all know this, and so they try to put Saturday above Sunday and they tried to, but they didn't. So we all know that Monday is not the first day. They try to make Monday the first day, and they try to make Sunday the last day. So they switched it all the way around. Y'all, do y'all hear me? Let me repeat. They try to make Monday, moon. They try to make Monday, the first day of the week, represent the moon. Okay? They try to make Monday, the first day of the week, to represent the moon. They try to make Sunday, the last day, represent the sun. And if, you know, for everybody who, you know, is Christianity and y'all say the Son of God and Jesus Christ, we don't want to get into that because I don't really want to hurt people's feelings about whether Jesus was real or, you know, what son that they was talking about. I really don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Just not the lie for that, okay? But the sun, which is in the sky, is God's son. Let me put y'all on a little game. The sun that's in the sky right now is why they made Sunday. Okay, they got a day that's named after the sun. Saturday is another planet. It's called Saturn. They named Saturday after the planet Saturn. And not only Saturn is a planet, but it's also the planet of darkness. Okay, and so they try to put Saturday as the 6th day. Where they try to put, they try to put Saturday as the 6th day, and they try to put Sunday as the 7th day. They reversed it. They reversed it. But Sunday is the first day. It goes Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So they switched it. They flipped it. This is what these elites did. They flipped everything. They flipped the truth. They flipped everything that stood for righteousness, everything that stood for divine wisdom. They flipped it and they made it evil. They even did it with 666. And so what they did with the weekdays was, let me educate y'all real quick. They took Saturday and they made it the 6th day of the week. And they made Sunday the 7th day of the week. Because they wanted to paint the picture that darkness is better than light. Okay? They wanted to paint the picture that darkness is better than light. So that's why they put Saturday above Sunday. They made Saturday the 6th day and they made Sunday the 7th day, because we know Saturn represent darkness and we know the sun represent light. You would never hear this from your preacher. I'm giving y'all real Freemasonry knowledge right now. I'm not a Freemason, but I know the knowledge of the Freemasons. You know, and so a lot of this shit that I'm talking to y'all about will get you killed. But they made Saturday the 6th day and they made Sunday the 7th day because they wanted to put light in front of darkness. They wanted to make it seem like the devil was better than God. That's why they did it. Now we know when God created the sun, moon, and the stars in the heavens on the first day, it was Sunday. Okay? But they switched it. So I can go on and on about this all day long. But let me get on into the chat and then I'm going to get on into the 666 and the mark of the beast. And I'm going to break this stuff down. 1968 say, who is your proof? What is your source? Who is they? 1968. Who is that? Who is that? 1968. What you talking about? Is you asking me? You said who is they? Be clear and specific. Oh, I just told you. I just was. If you didn't catch it, then you probably got to listen, man, a little carefully, or probably I'm reading a delay of what you try to put. But I hear you though, man. Hope I broke that down to you so you can understand it. 1968. RC say, what's up, True Media in chat? What's good with you, RC, big dog? I see you in this thing, my brother. RC say, God bless y'all. You already know, man. Peace and blessings to you too, my brother. Spawn, the programmer, say most people not making it. Most people not making it to 30 days. Yeah, I know, Spawn. But them for the people that took if you took the shot, if you took the jab, then that's one of the things you got to do to cleanse that shit out your system. You got to fast for 30 days. You feel what I'm talking about? Now, I know you right, though, Spawn. Most people, they got to have that hamburger and fries. They got to have that Big Mac, that Double Whopper Jr. I already know, big dog. Most people ain't, they ain't going to make it, Spawn. But this is what you do to cleanse out these metals and toxins out of your system. Not only is good for cleansing out metals, but it's also good to fast to cleanse out parasites as well too, because parasites can cause cancer. And y'all probably didn't know that, but yeah, parasites can cause breast cancer. Parasites can cause all different type of respiratory viruses and illnesses. So make sure y'all getting y'all gut clung and shit. You don't want to have a lot of worms in you and shit like that there. Quinasia say, yes, brother. Know the vibes. That's the one I was on. Verge of okay, yeah, most definitely, Quinasia. I gotta get back, bruh. Yeah, you already know. It's all good, Quinasia. Didi say, hey, at RC, what's going on? Hope all is well. 1968 say my generation, 1958 through 1980, Generation X don't F with these new people on the planet Earth. Hey, only here to confuse you with they BS and lies. Yeah, 1968, I appreciate you disclosing that and being open, but try not to use a lot of profanity, man, in the chat, man. We don't want to get flagged or nothing like that because of, you know, try not to use a lot of curse words and stuff. But I hear you though, man. RC say, at Didi, all is well, sis. All is well over here. Hope you and your family is doing all right. Didi say, RC, bless up. Adapt and say hyper aware, scared for a lot of people. Yeah, the mark of the beast is here. All right, so this is what I keep telling y'all, man. You got to make sure whose side you on. If you on the side of the devil, just keep it real. Just keep it real. Say you like evil. Say you like wickedness. And go stand with the devil. You dig what I'm talking about? Because we not in a day and age where you can play both sides. You can't play both sides no more. A lot of people did that shit for too long, trying to play both sides, trying to represent God and still represent the devil. And you can't be lukewarm with this shit. You either one or the other. What is you? You feel what I'm talking about? And so the mark of the beast is here, man. This shit is coming. You feel what I'm talking about? And I ain't trying to scare nobody. I'm not trying to pump no fear into nobody. Y'all know my channel is not about pumping fear or nothing like that. I just want to literally keep y'all aware of what's going on. You feel what I'm talking about? Because I know a lot of people don't research, and a lot of people just don't care about this kind of stuff on their every day-to-day life. They got other stuff going on. You know what I mean? And so I just want to kind of enlighten y'all a little bit. Didi say at RC, yes, sir. All praise to the Most High. Tamat in this thing say, wrap your hair on the wood. Wrap your hair on the wood and copper, and then try sun gaze. Okay, that's a new one. Okay. I ain't know you people be wrapping their hair up to sun gaze and stuff like but I just know sun gaze is one of the most important things that you can practice. And grounding as well is very nutritious, beneficial to your bones, to your organs, to your bloodline, your blood type, or, you know, your skin, whatever. The illnesses, the sicknesses, whatever you may be facing is natural things that you do to get yourself back in alignment. 1968 say, who and where did you get the information that 999 equals 666? What is your source so I can research it? You can listen, bruh, because I be doing deep researching. You can look it up from the Saturn documentary. They got Saturn documentary explaining Saturn and things like that, the darkness of Saturn and the mindset of Saturn. You can get it from certain Gnostic texts, and what's another source where you can get it from? You can get it from the Masons, Freemasonry. You know, you can get it from Freemasonry as well, and also you can get it from numerology and the signs of certain numbers and what numbers mean. And this is why I always tell y'all to study numerology so you can know what these numbers mean, because a lot of things work in symbolism, and if you're not aware of the numbers that they put in front of you, you're not gonna catch the you're not gonna catch the play. You're not gonna catch, you know, the secret. You know what I mean? Because they use a lot of secrets with numbers, or they use colors. You know, that's how they communicate. And so we know that 666 is not a bad number. Okay. Now, in the world of Saturn, 666 is a bad number. It's the mark of the beast. It's the devil's number. Okay. And so, but we know 999, which is God's number, was flipped upside down to 666, which is the devil's number. Okay. And so it's like above, so below. They just reversed it. Okay. To try to make it seem like Lucifer is the God of creation, which he's not. He's the fake God. All right. And if you know anything about the Gnostic text, it talk about the demiurge, and it tells you about Adalabra and these things of how we is in a world that's governed and created by a demonic entity. Okay, we give them many names. We give them the name of Lucifer, Satan, the devil, all these different names. Okay, and so I can get into this all day, 1968, but I think I gave you, you know, some solutions to kind of look into, to kind of further your, you know, your research. Solid say lifestyle 1111. You already know, man. 1111. 100 manifestation. Chase Isaac say the Metroton Cube. Chase Isaac, you know this shit, bruh. Chase Isaac, you know this shit. You know this shit, bruh. You did twice already, bruh. Twice, bruh. You did this shit, Chase. Already 2 times. Chase know his shit. The Metroton Cube is a black cube. Okay? The black cube is symbolic for Saturn. And I'm sure you know about this, Chase, because you pointed to the Metroton Cube. I wasn't even going to mention the Metroton Cube because that stuff go way over people's head. People just not that deep with this stuff. They don't know. I can sit up here and talk about the dark cube, the black cube, and people will look at me like I'm cuckoo in the face. They don't know nothing about that. So for you to mention the Metroton Cube, the black cube, that let me know that you well studied with this shit, big dog. Real talk. Because we know the black cube represents Saturn. And I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings again. Don't shoot the messenger. All right. But if you participate in Islamic culture, you will have this thing in Islam called the Kaaba. The Kaaba. It's like a cube. All right. And what the Muslims do is they pray and they bow to this cube and they walk around this cube in a 360-degree angle, and they pray and bow to this cube and worship this cube. What they worshiping is Saturn. Saturn. That cube that a lot of the Muslims walk around and pray to and that cube is called the Kaaba. That cube is symbolic to Saturn. It's the dark cube that's represented as symbolism in as symbolism for Saturn, for planet Saturn. Okay, and so you can look all this stuff up, fact check it all if you want. I ain't gonna tell you no, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. And so, you know, if for my Muslims on here, for anybody who practice Islamic culture and they into that kind of way of religion, just know that you're not worshiping the Most High. You're not worshiping the Most High. Okay? You actually praying to a stone, to a statue that represents Saturn. What does Saturn represent? What's another representation of Saturn? Darkness. Who's the governor of the world Saturn? Satan. Okay. All right. And so I just want to put y'all on game to kind of catch up to some of this stuff. Raymond Brooks say, good word. Thank you, Raymond. I appreciate you tuning in. This world is run by wicked. Say, what's up, brother? What's good with you this world? I see you in this thing, big dog. Welcome to the live, family. Lakeisha Johnson say, hi. How you doing, Lakeisha? Welcome to the live. Tina Holloway say, yes. Juan Silva say, what would Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday represent? Those days is just regular days of creation. Okay? Days like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays, those days is just simply to represent like creation. You feel what I'm talking about? Like God's creation. Friday is another representation of the crucifixion of Christ. And see, another people don't tell y'all about the day that Christ got crucified on. The Messiah got crucified on a Friday. Okay? And so it's a lot of meaning to Friday as well. That's the day that Jesus Christ, for those who's into the Christian faith, Jesus Christ got crucified on a Friday. All right. And so, yeah. RC say sun worship. Yeah, sun worship. There you go, RC. 1968 say show you proof of what, big dog? What is your source? I just gave you a couple sources you can go look into. All right, I got you, big dog. I got you. Yeah, I got you. Don't trip. Because you want to crash the live because you probably confused because you don't understand that stuff is bigger than your studying and what you already done studied. Saturnalia, yeah. Juan Sylvia say, I thought Planet Saturn would represent karmic depth, karmic cycles, and life purposes. It do as well. That's another form of representation of Saturn. Some people would say being trapped or reincarnation. It represents a way of what we call it, Akashi records. All right, and all these different things. But we know one of the main thing it represents is darkness. Okay. And so yeah, karmic cycles is also another one that it represents as well. That's true. That's what it is. All right. Sassy Snuggles Productions say they have been using gene editing since 1960s. Yeah, they definitely been manipulating a lot of DNA, whether it be human DNA or animal or other extraterrestrial DNA. Your own government, they know a lot of shit. They know a lot about what's going on. And so I couldn't even get into the mark of the beast because I'm trying to read everybody's questions. But you absolutely right. In fact, the 1960s or the 1940s, I think it was the 1940s or the 1950s, was when they did the rollout with the Cabbage Patch kids. You know what I mean? With the lab grown kids. And they start making a lot of these different kids from the lab. You feel what I'm talking about? And so, yeah, they've been editing DNA since the 1940s. They've been having this shit down packed. It's real out here. That's why I want y'all to stay gamed up. Jim's moderator say, why you moderators say, why don't you block 1968? I just blocked him, man. 1968, he tripping. I blocked him. I got him out of here. We ain't got time for people who don't want to learn. You feel what I'm talking about? Godfidence in this thing. What's good with you, Godfidence? Big dog, I see you, brother. Say hello, True Media, peace and blessings. Happy Tuesday. You already know, man. Right back at you, big dog. Likewise, man. God bless you. I'm glad to see you back in the building, man. Real talk. Sassy Snuggle saying also heavy metals. Yeah, they definitely been a lot of the metals. See, let me tell y'all this real quick. The reason, okay, how can I say this? And I'm gonna say this after this. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna say this first, and I'm gonna say this after this. So a lot of the cancer that people is catching, you know, when people get breast cancer for the women, or you might get throat cancer or brain cancer, or you might get some kind of cancer, kidney cancer, whatever. A lot of this shit stems from metals. When the body it lacks the deficiency of nutrients, you allows for these metals to run through your bloodstream. And once these metals get in your bloodstream, that's when you come up with the, what they call cancer. Once the metal get in your bloodstream, you start to catch what they would call cancer, okay? And so sometimes they can't never seem to get the metals out of your bloodstream. So, but where do these metals come from, True? I know you're going to tell us where the metals come from, because Sassy Snuggles just asked a good question. The metals come from your food, your meat. That's why I tell y'all, stop eating meat. Stop. I love y'all too much to come on here to promote meat. Stop eating meat. Stop eating that shit, okay? Stop eating a lot of snacks and junk food. Stop eating that shit. A lot of that junk food, snacks and meat and chicken and beef, pork, turkey, ham, hawk, and all that shit got metals in it. Okay? A lot of that shit got metals in it because it's lab made. It's not real meat. It's not processed meat. It's lab grown meat. Okay? Another how you get metals in your body is from chemtrails. That's why they like to spray the sky with different metals or with different chemtrails to block the sun. And what's in those chemtrails is metals. It's toxins. That's not good for you to inhale. Okay? Another thing, see, y'all know I know the truth because I'm giving y'all hella shit all in one little, we ain't even an hour into the video and y'all probably learned hella shit already. But this is what I do it for. This is what I do it for. Another how you get metals into your bloodstream is by a way of it could be by way of smoke. A smoke. And so you when you near certain factories, and it's a lot of exhaust coming out of those factories, make sure you put on a mask when you walk past that shit. Or, even when you like start your car up in the morning, don't inhale damn, it's at the tip of my tongue. Don't inhale the smoke, the exhaust smoke from the pipes that come from your car can also give you metals. So smoke can also fill your body with metals and toxins. All right. So you want to make sure you stay away from large plants that produce a lot of smoke and things like that, because it's not good for you to inhale. And the only way to get rid of these metals, like I told y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all again, you gotta detox. All right. You gotta take a spiritual cleanse, detox, or you gotta sun gaze. The sun will get rid of these toxins out of your body as well. Because what does the sun make y'all do? I want to ask this question. Let me go back down and I'm going to come back up to answer the rest of the questions. But I want y'all to be a part of the live today. What does the sun make y'all do, y'all? What does the sun make you do? Can one person answer me in the chat and let me know what the sun make you do? What does the sun make you do? I'm going to wait for the answer. What's one of the main things that the sun make you do? If you, there you go. Nope. Romia McCoy. You got it, Romia. You got it. The sun make you sweat. Okay? Vibrations, you got it too. Spine, you got it. Yeah, Easter, you right too. It make you think. And also frisk, it heals you as well. But one of the main things that the sun make you do is sweat. It absorbs the toxins from your pores. Okay, and so they'll never tell y'all that the sun is there to also cleanse you of whatever you got in your body. All right, and so when you sweating from the sun, you like, damn, the sun hella hot. I'm sweating. What you think you sweating out your body? And even if you rub your arm after you sweat and you taste it, what it's gonna taste like? It's gonna taste like salt. It's going to taste like salt, okay? And so we know sea salt is already embedded in our DNA, okay? I'm giving y'all real game, real knowledge right now that a lot of people don't understand. So when the sun hits you and the radiant from the sun make you sweat and you taste that sweat, it tastes like salt. It's because sea salt is embedded in your DNA, and sea salt is another thing that withdraws metals from out of your body. So if anybody know about Epsom salt, you know, or pure sea salt, and you put it in the bathtub, it'll extract a lot of the metals from out of your body by way of taking a bath. Okay, and so we got to understand what these things is here to do. It's here to make it like we got everything we need. God gave us everything we need. It's just that they don't know about this stuff, so they don't practice this stuff. And this is why people have real bad health. Okay, and so I appreciate everybody tuning in for that question right there. Let me skip back to the damn boy. We got a lot of people in here, man. We got a lot of people in the building. Real talk. Let me skip back up. Okay, nah, we ain't that far from the bottom. We right here. We ain't that far. Okay, Mike M in this thing. Okay, Royalty in this thing. Say, what's going on? What's going on with you, Royalty? I see you in this thing. Mike M in this thing. My brother Mike M say, what's good? What's good with you, brother? Glad to see you back live in the building. Rare Raider say 1968 should be worried about retirement. Yeah, man, 1968 said they don't like nobody that's born after the 1970s or some shit he was saying. I don't know. He said something like that. I knew he was tripping when he said that. He like, yeah, we don't like y'all new people. Yeah, I knew he was tripping. Bandoc say, yo, Rare Raider got the laughing emoji. Grandmaster in this thing say 1968 is an agent. Yeah, he probably an implant, most likely. He probably an implant by the cabal, or you know, I mean not the cabal. He probably an implant by the cabal. You feel what I'm saying? One of these elites probably threw him in one of my, because they watching me and shit right now and shit. They've been watching me for years. RC say 1968 gotta be a troll. Yeah, he more than a troll. He one of them watchers. He a gang stalker. If anybody know about gang stalkers, they not only follow you in real life, but they follow your ass on every social media platform as well. So we know about gang stalking is a real thing. And so when y'all see a lot of people get up here like me and start speaking and preaching the truth, it's going to come with a lot of, you know, suspicious activities and a lot of surveillance going to be surrounding these kind of topics. And so we got to understand and remember that people is gang stalking us, and he probably was just another agent or an implant to watch what we doing and shit, to go back and report it to the military or the government. Didi say drink herbal tea. Herbal tea is real good for you. Herbal tea, green tea, real good for you. Yeah, that definitely get the job done as well, Didi. Adapt in the new year, say, yes, agreed. Godfidence say choose love and unity. Stay focused and pray it up. And see, look, another thing, I'm going to get to that later. I'm going to get to that later because I want to tell y'all, we ain't even got to the mark of the beast yet, man. We ain't even got to the we just in this thing vibing right now. I'm gonna get to that in a minute though. Didi say ginger, burdock, and chassia. Yeah. Ginger, burdock, garlic. Garlic is good. Onion is good. Another one that's good is cayenne pepper. A lot of people sleep on cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is very good. It get rid of the not only the metals out of you, but it also get rid of the parasites. Cayenne pepper and garlic is very good for detoxing and getting rid of, you know, like parasites and things like that, as well as it is for metals and things like that. And so it's a lot of different natural herbs and vegetables that can heal the body without a doctor even touching you. You understand what I'm saying? Didi say at RC pretty much. RC say exactly. True Media. Ever heard of gematria? Yeah, I heard of gematria before, big dog. Young Reek say salute, brother. We in this thing. Yeah, we in this thing, Reek. I see you in this thing, my brother. First say the control cube. Yeah. And so what that cube is, and this is no disrespect or no knock to anybody that's is, you know, practicing the Islamic faith, but that cube is more than just what they told you that it is. All right. Didi say hit the thumbs up. 48 people watching, only 21 likes. Since you in here listening, greatly appreciate it, man. Hit the thumbs up for your boy one time, y'all. Y'all already know, man. We in this thing. Every time we drop is knowledge, is truth, is education, and it's pure love. You already know, man. RC say, oh yeah, the Metroton Cube, yeah. Easter Wiley say True Media thumbs up. Ching in this thing say what's good with you, Ching. Jim say the Jewish rabbits wear black cube on their forehead. Yeah, it's all symbolic for Saturn. Okay, and that's the god. The god of Saturn is Satan. All right, and so that's who your priests, your bishops, your police officers. They even got our kids doing this thing and shit, wearing cap and gowns and shit, you know, got on all black and, you know, not even understanding what this shit is symbolic for or what this shit represents. And all this shit represents Saturn, okay? And so we want to understand what this stuff is. Slam Dunk and say, Zatarinch. You got to astound on that. You got the question mark right there. Sassy say, I know a little bit about the black cube. Yeah, the black cube, y'all. If anybody won't, because I know the brother 1968, he came in here and he just started running off at the mouth. What's your source, man? Where you get this stuff from? For anybody want to know where to study the black cube at, go study Saturn. Go study the planet Saturn, and it'll tell you everything you know about what I'm talking about to give you, you know, a little bit more insight. Easter Wiley say people are destroyed by a lack of knowledge. They definitely is. Cornelia say K. Didi say it's real in the battlefield. You already know, Didi. We got to fight these devils off. Truth Rises, my brother. Truth Rises in this thing. Say nanobot technology. Yeah, nanobot technology, big dog. It's a real thing, man. This shit is hitting heavy right now. Truth Rises. You understand what I'm talking about? Nanobot technology. Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Don't get caught into all this new AI and all this new technology, because this shit is simply put here to lower your chakras and your frequency. Okay? This is why I keep telling y'all, man, fuck that chat GPT. Listen, Truth Rises, and I know you know this, Truth. The reason why they started to inform nanobot technology and AI and all these different things is they don't want you to remember who you is. They're trying to strip you of your power. All right? They're trying to strip you of your power, man. And we got to understand, when you buying into chat GPT and you got a robot thinking for you, that's stripping you of your memory. So now you can't even think on your own. You can't comprehend on your own. You can't write on your own. You can't research on your own. You can't study on your own, all by way of AI, because they want AI to replace the human. And they trying to turn you into a humanoid, which is a robot. Okay? And so we can't be getting caught up into all these different technical things that they got going on right now, and they throwing at us, because they throwing a lot of shit at people. We don't even want to get off into CERN and how CERN is opening up portals, and they got different beings from different dimensions interacting with Earth and interacting with human civilization, and they fucking us up. They fucking us up. And I think I did a live about CERN in the past. It wasn't directly about CERN, but it was surrounding the concerns about what CERN do and how the speed of time is speeding up. Y'all go back and check that live out for the ones who ain't checked that live. The speed of time that we made about 3 weeks ago. It was a good live too. Easter Wiley say, what's up with the recall on the Tylenols? Normally when they do recalls on something, they forgot to put something in there. They forgot to put something in one of the ingredients. Whenever there's a recall, let me put y'all on some game. Whenever there's a recall, that just simply means something is missing from the formula. Whether it be a recall on your vehicle, whether it be a recall on, one of your electronics that you bought from the store, whether it be a recall from medicine, it just simply means something missing. Okay? And so probably what they trying to the reason why they doing recalls on the Tylenols and all these different pharmaceutical type of servants is because they probably forgot to put an ingredient in there to that's detrimental to your health. Put it like that. Okay. Normally, even when they come out like with a certain kind of Tylenol, and they come out like with like a night version or a day version of that shit, all they do is put like more ingredients in the other like. So let me break it down to y'all. So they'll come out with a regular Tylenol, right? And you would think it's regular, like this just the regular Tylenol. It's not the night version. Like they got NyQuil. You know how they got NyQuil, they got the daytime, they got the nighttime, they got the regular version. All they do is put a heavy dose of chemicals in the medicine. They make you think it's supposed to be for the day. They make you think it's supposed to be for the night, but it's all the same shit. They just put a heavy dose of a different chemical in the medicine to either cause you to stay up or not cause you to stay up, but either cause you to get rid of your cold by way of night or by way of day. You see what I'm saying? But when they do these recalls, normally it's something missing out of the medicine. They probably forgot to put a certain chemical in one of the in the Tylenol. Okay? And so remember, these people is always trying to kill y'all. All right? I ain't trying to kill. These people is trying to kill us. All right. So Easter, all that recall shit was they probably forgot to put a certain use of a chemical in the Tylenol that normally goes in the Tylenol, or they probably is testing. Let me tell y'all something about testing. When they do examinations and they like to do tests and they like to run tests. When they do testing and they like to run tests, they always try to present it to you in a way that it throws you off. So like Tylenol, you saying they doing a recall on Tylenols, right? They not really doing no recall on no Tylenol. What they doing is they about to come out with another version of Tylenol that's going to have some different kind of chemicals in that shit to throw off your chakras and to close your pineal gland. That's all they doing. See, they can't come out and tell you that we really trying to kill y'all. They can't come out and say that because they know you're going to be like, what the fuck y'all mean y'all trying to kill us? So they can't come out and say that. So they'll use words like recall. It ain't no recall on no Tylenol. What they doing is they want you to think that they got a recall on the Tylenol, but what they doing is they about to get ready to put out another version of another form of Tylenol that got a heavy dose of another form of chemicals in this shit. Okay? That's all they doing. All right? Dignus V2 say, okay, got the smiley emoji. Juan say, I even looked things up on our historical ancestry caveman. Their bodies were used to constant movement and hunting to survive their environment. Yeah, you talking about the caveman and all that stuff like that there. Well, I can go in, I can make a whole nother live about cavemen and we not cavemen, Juan. We not cavemen. So I don't want nobody to think that we not cavemen. Now it's a particular ethnicity. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, so I don't want to name nobody ethnicity, but it's a particular ethnicity that does come from that, or let me put it like this. It's a particular ethnicity that we all know that is descendants from caveman, but we is not descendants from caveman, okay? And I don't want to put the ethnicity out there because I don't want to really try to, you know, hurt nobody's feelings and nothing like that, because it's just facts. Dingus say, okay, Juan Silver say, I wonder if we'll ever have to hunt again. It depends. Some people still hunt. It depends on your beliefs. It depends on how healthy you want to be. It depends on where you at in the world. You know what I mean? And based on them three things, them gonna be the dominant factors whether you should hunt or not. Most people ain't gotta hunt because you got DoorDash. You know what I mean? Most people ain't gotta hunt because you got fucking Uber Eats. You got the grocery store. You even got certain farmers markets who store their own meat and things like that that you can buy from. You know, another thing is where you at in the world. And so the reason why a lot of people don't hunt right now, or, you know, a lot of people still do hunt. Like a lot of people probably in the Middle East, in Africa, they still do a lot of hunting. A lot of people in India, they still do a lot of hunting. A lot of people in Mexico, they still do a lot of hunting. And so it just depends. Yeah, it might get back to the point to where we have to hunt again if we want to break away from this matrix, because only thing this matrix is going to ever give you is poison. All right? Because they want to kill you. Okay? Dingas say cows. Yeah, got the cows and the storm and the raining emoji. Yeah, I see you, big dog. Queen Mercedes say peace and blessings. I see you in this thing, Queen. I see you in this thing, sis. What's up with you? Welcome to the live. Bristol Magazine say fumes. There you go. Fumes. When it comes to the metals, that's what I was trying to say. But smoke too. But exhaust pipes, fumes, smoke, all these things that's being released in the atmosphere, put in your food. All these things cause metals, which then later on causes cancer, okay? Because the metal block your bloodstream, and, you know, once those metals start blocking your bloodstream, you will catch something that we call gangrene. Once those metals start blocking your bloodstreams and you catch gangrene, then they got to start chopping off limbs and shit. And so you see a lot of people, you know, for the women out here, and it's no disrespect, with all due respect, but for my sisters and the women in general, you know, for the women that catch breast cancer, they got to get they they breasts is imitated or cut off, in other words. And so these things is because that's where most of the metals sit up in the sisters or the women in general. It sit up in y'all chests, you know. And so we got to understand, man, it's time to start eating right, and it's time to start making sure you detox. I'm not talking about just every month. I'm talking about weekly, if not daily, okay? Adapting to the new year, say, that might explain that penny like scent when we get home. My relatives mentioned it, and I thought it was because of the pollution of air. Yeah, you got to be careful with fumes. You got to be careful when you leave the gas out on and all that shit like that, that shit is not good for you to inhale. Okay? And you smell like that penny smell. It smell like that copper like smell from when you leave the fumes on, or like you get all that shit stores up metal in your pores, in your body, and you sweat it out by way, you sweat it out through your pores. And so make sure, that's another thing you don't want to be doing. Make sure when y'all using a lot of people, when they cook, they use the stove. Some people got gas, electric, washer, dryer. When y'all using these things, make sure this shit is off after you done using it. All right. And another thing that kills people and give people cancer is the kitchen. Let me tell y'all something, a lot of what y'all don't know. Not only the food give you cancer, but the aisles, the aisles that you light up the stove with, that also can give you cancer because it got gas in it. Okay. And so when a lot of people catch cancer, they be thinking it's just from the food. And Bristow pointed it out. Bristow know what he talking about. Bristow said it's from the fumes. From the fumes. Okay. So fumes is also on your stove. So before you light up the stove, it operates by way of fumes, and then it becomes fire. Okay. Those fumes is gas. That gas can cause cancer. That's why if you ever was young, your mama would get done cooking, your mama would tell you go in the kitchen and make sure that all the aisles is turned off, or make sure there ain't no aisles on in the kitchen. Make sure that shit is turned off, because that shit, if it get in your bloodstream, that's the last place to get to before it just eventually block out new cells from you producing new cells, and that's how you basically get unalived or cause cancer or cause a certain kind of respiratory viruses and things like this that's detrimental. So y'all got to make sure when y'all cooking, turn the aisle off. Don't be inhaling all that shit either when you in the kitchen like that. Make sure you got the stove fan on, or make sure you got a window open when you cooking. All right, because you don't want to be inhaling all this shit. Godfidence say exhaust. Yeah, there you go, exhaust. Yeah, we own it. Godfidence, you already know what's up. Adapting to the new year say we wondered if it was only Boston or everywhere. I think it's this stuff happen here in Boston. Yeah, it's this stuff is worldwide though. When you're talking about poor air quality and things like that, they spraying certain things in the air. They spraying things in the air, and it's a lot of poor air quality just in general. And so let me touch on that, because I ain't even touched on my topic, because I love y'all this much. I'm giving y'all hella extra shit. I ain't even got into the mark of the beast yet. Shit. But let me touch on this real quick, and then I'm going to get into the topic. A lot of the air quality around the world is poor air quality because they got these factories, and they shooting all these different toxins off into the air by way of factories and shit like that, right? It's burning fuel. So the fuel got to get released into the air. And so it give you poor air quality. And so that's why it's so expensive to live near a state that's on the water, whether it be on the coast, whether it be on a river, whether it be on a lake. The more you go towards the ocean, the more expensive the cost of living goes up. The reason why the cost of living goes up the more you get closer to the ocean is because of good air quality. When you live like near the coast, or you live near the ocean, you give a good sense of air quality. And so they want you to pay for that. And so like right now, I'm in California. I'm in one of the richest states in the world. The reason why it costs so much to live in California is because we on the coast. We on the coast of the Pacific. And it's good air quality in California. Okay? The same thing with New York City. The reason why it costs so much to live on the East Coast, which is in New York City or on the East Coast, is because it's right on the water. And when you right on the water, you get better air quality. You get better air quality when you live near the water. And so that's why they charge us so much to live by the water. You know what I mean? Because they know the air quality is that's where it's at its purest. It's at its best. You know? And so I just wanted to kind of put that out there, you know, a little side note real quick. So let me answer a few more questions before we dive into the discussion about the mark of the beast. Romeo McCora say sweet. Easter Wiley say think. Frisk say heal. Okay, yeah, I went through all that one already. Juan say sun makes, yeah, okay, I went through all that one. Sassy say a lot of the snacks and meats have parasites and also creates mucus. It does. It creates mucus. It creates acne. You know, a lot of people who be breaking out, a lot of acne and pimples over, you know, on people's face. It create warts. People be having warts. A lot of these things create a lot of different stuff. And so we want to make sure we start taking care of our body and detoxifying the body and start eating healthy and things like that. Easter Wiley say toxins. Didi say toxins. Money moves in this thing. What's good with you, money moves? I see you, sis. I appreciate the $10 donation, sis. Say, you are speaking a lot of truth. I appreciate that, sis. God bless you for the $10 donation. I appreciate you. Most definitely, sis. It's all love. You know, each one teach one. You know, this is what I study and do all these things for, to bring y'all the truth. And I appreciate you being live here with the family in attendance, sis. Thank you. Sassy say aluminum, barium, and strontium. Yeah. You're going to have a lot of those things as well. It's not good for the body either. Godfidence say salt. Romeo McCoy say thank you. Eating your fave fruit and the sun gives you power. It definitely do. Travis Floyd say good evening. Real truth. Godfidence say journey. 100 facts, true media. You be dropping real knowledge. You already know, Godfidence. I've been knowing a lot of this stuff for years, man. Years. I just never really had a platform to really break it down and explain to the people. And so I appreciate y'all appreciate me for breaking it down. Juan say, I never knew why sweat and tears taste like salt. It's because of your body is made out of salt. 90% of your body is water. It's water. All right? 90% of your body is water. All right? And I can go so deep. I can go so deep. It'll almost scare people, but I don't want to go too deep because I don't think people are on that level of understanding that, you know, the salt is connected to water and water is connected to the spirit and the spirit is, I don't want to go there because I know a lot of people going to be like, what is this dude talking about? Where do he know this stuff from? So let me give y'all, while we talking about that, let me give y'all a little bit of what I'm talking about. So I don't want to leave y'all, you know, stranded and handicapped like that after I just teased y'all, because y'all know I know a lot of shit. I can do this shit all day. So salt, 90% of your body is made out of salt. It's made out of water, which is made out of salt as well. So the salt abstracts from the water. that your body is made out of. The water abstracts from the spirit. You understand what I'm saying? Hydrogen is the sun. Now we know the sun is hydrogen. What is hydrogen? Hydrogen is H2O, which is water. And this is why a lot of people in my fields, you know, Freemasons, they say God is water and, you know, the spirit. And if you know anything about the religious faith, you know, Jesus was baptized by way of the water. And you can't be born again unless you be baptized in water. And all this shit is so deep. I will blow your mind on this live right here today. But it's gonna take me so long to break it down because a lot of people just they not there yet. You feel what I'm talking about? But I'm gonna give you a little breakdown of where the water come from that you made out of. The water that you made out of, where that comes from, is from hydrogen, from the spirit, right? Because we light beings, which comes from the sun. Everything is correlation with each other. We know the sun is hydrogen. The sun is water. It's H2O, okay? And it's a various of other different things as well. But it's one of the elements or the doings of the sun is water, okay? And so we know our bodies is made out of water and shit like that there. And so that's why when you cry water, okay? When you piss water, all right? Or whatever, you know, whatever you drink, but normally, you know, it's water what you pissing. And a lot of these things come from you being a spiritual being, okay? Made into the image of a human, which correlates and exists by way of water. Because spirit is connected with water, all right? It's connected with water, all right? And you is a spirit. And so when you cry and you release, it's not your body that's releasing. It's your spirit that's releasing. When you see the water come out of you, you pouring out your spirit. You didn't know this shit. I know you didn't. This is why I'm here to educate you. They ain't gonna tell you shit like this. All right? And so when God separated the waters in heaven from the waters below, where God separated the waters from above from the waters below, we consist and made out of those waters. We spiritual beings. And you got to understand, water is the source of all life. Okay? Water is the source of all life. And so diving back down, and I'm a close here, diving back down to the religion, faith of Christianity, not only water is the source of all life, but Jesus or John the Baptist said every man shall be baptized by a way of what? Water. Because water is the source of all life, because water directly correlates with the spirit. All right? And so that water, or, you know, that salt that you taste when the sun hits your body, it abstracts from the water that's within you. And it's just like the ocean, okay? It's just like the ocean that have salt water. Well, the salt water that's in the ocean is you as well. You didn't know that, huh? See, I'm giving y'all real Freemason knowledge, right? I swear they're going to kill me when they know I told y'all this. When they know I told y'all this, they gonna try to unalive me, bro. But I'm giving y'all real knowledge, okay? Okay, so we gotta remember, another reason why, you know, the ocean and all these things, the water in the ocean abstracts salt from it, or you abstract salt from the ocean, is because the salt that's being abstracted not only from your body but also from the ocean is crystals. It's crystals. And we don't want to get into Christ and crystals and, you know, all that, because I really blow y'all mind. I got levels to this shit. All right? Really blow your wig back, okay? And we don't want to get into the real Christ and the crystals that you made out of, which comes from the water, which is the salt and the crystals. All right? But I'm gonna continue, because that's just something I do another live another day about crystals and how water is the main source of life and all these things like that. I'll do that alive for another day. I can be here all day. All right. Cause I feel like I'm leaving y'all, and I don't want to leave y'all. I don't want to put too much on y'all. You feel me? Let me go back. Let me go back up a little bit. Let me go back, cause I gotta catch up with y'all, cause y'all are leaving me. Okay, let me catch up. Let me see. Yeah, see. Wow, I'm way behind. I'm way behind. I'm gonna catch up though. I got time today, so we gonna be on for probably another hour and a half anyway. So I'm gonna have a chance to read everybody and things like that. I'm gonna start right here though. Or I'm gonna start right here, gems. I'm gonna start right here. Damn, it's a lot of good questions, man. All right, RC say, the way society is now reminding me of the game Cyberpunk 2077, the game. Yeah, I never really looked into Cyberpunk, big dog. I probably got to look into it. I never really looked into that. Didi say, use your intuition and discernment. It will always guide you 100. It definitely will. Easter Wiley say, first app is the brain. Yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, that's your memory bank. Jim say, they ran CERN during 2020 and nothing's been the same since. Yeah, they did. After they did, they opened up a lot of portals. Let me get a, can I get a little some of this? Let me get a little swing of this. Cause I got it. I can go all day with this shit. They opened up a lot of portals. If you notice, Gems, it's a lot of demons on social media. I'm not talking about like in a human face either. I seen this one demon. I was on the other day, I was on Facebook doing some research on Facebook, right? And I seen the demon pop the fuck up. I was like, whoa, what the? I damn near, that shit was scary as fuck. A real demon on Facebook. So when CERN, every time that they, they open up these different portals, these different beings from other dimensions find their way into interacting with us. And that's why nothing seemed the same. That's why time feel like it's speeding up. Not only CERN is doing some of this shit, but we know the reptilians is involved with this shit too, as well as the military is involved with a lot of the things that's feeling strange. It don't feel the same. It feel like since 2020, everything has been fucked up. A lot of this shit is coming from the military too. All right. And because, you know, the military have a way of manipulating, they have a way of manipulating the weather, or they can manipulate nature. Okay. And they get their powers from these reptilians. All right. And so that's why everything been filling off since 2020. Not only because of CERN. CERN is one of the things that's been making things feel real strange, or all these different phenomenons and all these different strange activities. CERN is one of them. Another one is the military and the reptilians. They like this. And so they throwing a lot of natural they throwing off a lot of natural rhythm of the earth. They throwing it off by way of trying to implement these different tactics or these different forms of strategies to manipulate the weather. Okay, and it's throwing everything off. And so I can get into that too on another live one day, because I don't want that to go over nobody's head. Truth Rising say that's why I always try to put you up on game about the solar flares, because when the big ones be hitting it, the effects, the spirit realm, when the big ones be hitting, it affects the spirit realm major. We upgrade and the entities basically eventually take. Yeah, it do. The solar flares, it definitely it's definitely something serious. I'll be paying attention to them though. And you do be keeping us up on game about the solar flares, Truth Risings. I appreciate that. And a lot of these things do it basically, it open up portals. All right, it opens up these different intradimensional beings to basically manipulate our society by way of solar flares and a lot of other things that they running tests on and doing. Okay, and yes, all this stuff ties back down to the spiritual realm. All right, and so remember, we got to understand too as well, we not in the 3D no more. And so that's why things is feeling off, shit feeling weird, family not the same, relationships not the same. You don't even really care about, you know, fame, being famous or money and none of that shit like you used to, because of we moving away from the third dimensional plane. All right, and we got to understand that, yes, this shit operates by way of solar flares, CERN, the military, and the reptilians. All right. And so a lot of this shit is by way of design. And some of it happens naturally as well. Some of this stuff is just supposed to unfold, because the universe and the earth got to rebalance the frequency back out to where it need to be. Okay. Jay say, what's up? What's good with you, Jay? Sassy say, 12 grades in school, and then you graduate cap and gown. Yup. You graduate cap and gown. You know what I mean? And everything is symbolic, Sassy. Just like they got, you know, 12 grades in school, they got 12 months in a year. Just like they got 12 months in a year, what did Jesus have? Somebody put it in the comments and let me know how many disciples did Jesus have? Put it in the comments. How many disciples did Jesus have? The Messiah. 12. Now y'all see how everything connects. Everything connects. Everything connects. Jesus had 12 disciples. You graduate from the 12th grade. It's 12 months throughout the year. All these things is symbolic. And if man, this stuff is serious, y'all. This stuff is deep. This stuff is deep. You see what I'm talking about? And so 12 is 12 is another number when you're doing numerology that you should look out for, you know, when dealing with secrets and when dealing with these different spells that they like to place over humanity. Study numerology and just follow the path. It'll lead you. If you sit down and relax and you really just see how everything is, it literally, everything connects. Everything connects. All right. It literally connects. And so you just gotta do some research and just pay attention. You know what I mean? But yeah, Jesus in the Bible, Jesus, we know Jesus had 12 disciples. Also, there was 12 different tribes for the people who studies Hebrews or the different tribes of the Bible. It was 12 different tribes. Jesus had 12 disciples. It's 12 months in a year. You graduate from the 12th grade, which established a level of completion. All right. So the number 12 simply establish or means completion. Completion. All right. Okay. And so I just wanted to put that side note and put y'all up on a little game about that as well. Okay. And so, yeah, let me go back up real quick. Let me go back up. Okay. The brother. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start right here. So, cause I'm trying to get back down to y'all to keep up before we start the Mark of the Beast. And I ain't even started, but I gotta catch up before I can start. Captain J say, brother, True Media, what's good? What's good with you, Captain J? I see you in this thing, brother. Welcome back to the live, my brother. Travis Floyd say, we are not versions of caveman. Absolutely right. We is not caveman, y'all. Don't let them, okay? Don't let them fuck y'all with that evolution bullshit. All that shit is to try to debunk the Most High. We don't play about the Most High over here. We ain't with that bullshit, okay? We ain't with that evolution shit. And we came from monkeys, and monkeys came from the caveman, and the caveman came from all this shit and evolution, and now we is the man walking on. No. The reason why they started evolution and a scientist with an atheist, I ain't gonna say scientist, the atheist, the reason why they started the evolution process was to try to debunk the workings of the Most High. Because they didn't believe there was the sovereign being of creation. Okay? They try to make it seem like it ain't no God, and it was a Big Bang theory. And after the Big Bang theory, man evolved from monkeys, which evolved from caveman, which evolved from all this bullshit. All right? We never was no fucking caveman, all right? Truth Rise and say the ones that came out, the Caucasian men. Look, listen, I didn't want to really say Caucasians, but it is what it is. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? Easter Wiley say facts. Easter Wiley say if you hunt, it's still meat. Yeah, it is. But even if you even though it's meat, at least it's organic. At least it's organic. And I don't eat meat. And I don't teach eating meat. I don't want y'all eating that shit at all. But I know everybody is not me. And everybody have they likings to whatever they like and whatever they want to do. And so, Eastern Wiley, you is right. Although, even if you hunt, it's still meat. Like, it's still meat. You still don't supposed to be eating meat. Because God didn't make you to be no fucking saber-toothed tiger. So why is you eating meat? You is a carnivore. You supposed to be eating fruits and vegetables. Okay? But since people want to eat meat, I got to give people the healthier route. You better off hunting for your meat if you gonna eat meat than to going to the the grocery store and getting your shit from the grocery store. All right. And that's for all my meat eaters out there and things like that. And so we just want to understand what this stuff is all about. Truth Rising say that movie Remnant Leonardo DiCaprio is cold. Truth Rises, is that movie new? Is that a new movie? Revenant. I think I heard of that movie before. Truth Rises with Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, I think I heard of that movie. I don't know if I ever looked into it though. Sassy say same thing with the yeah, same thing with the yeah. Be careful with that shit, y'all. Don't let nobody trick y'all into going to go get that stuff put in y'all body. Didi say hunting is clean meat. Meat that you know where it came from and know exactly what it is that you will be cleaning and cooking. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. For all my people who do want to still eat meat, because I don't eat meat. I'm a fruitarian. I'm a vegetarian. I'm a fruitarian. And every now and then I'm a pescatarian. I probably eat a little fish. But that's it. I don't go no further than that. But for all my people who still eat like meat, you still eat like pork, beef, ham, turkey, all these things like that, make sure you getting it organic or natural, or you buying your shit directly from the slaughterhouse, because they do got certain slaughterhouses where farmers markets rather, where you can buy your meat from. You see what I'm talking about? You ain't got to go to no grocery store. Because when you get your shit from the grocery store, a lot of that food is processed. It's shot up with pneumonia. They shoot up a lot of pneumonia, in the meat to keep it from going bad or from getting old, real fast. And what you don't know is you putting that pneumonia right in your body. And in that pneumonia, it's chemicals in that pneumonia that causes cancer or inflammation of the body, warts, breakouts, bad breath, diarrhea. It causes a lot of different shit. And so we got to understand, you got to get away from the processed meats, the processed foods, because that's what kills you. Okay. Didi say exactly what is it? Confidence say true media, is it still healthy eating hunted animals? It's healthier. Yeah, it is. So for all my people out there who want to know if eating meat, because you don't supposed to be eating meat, right? But it's people that still gonna eat meat. If you gonna eat meat, then make sure you eat the hunted meat from the animals in the wilderness. Go hunt for your shit. Okay? So it is a healthy way you can still eat meat. All right? Even though you ain't supposed to be eating it. But you get what I'm talking about. So to answer your question, Confidence, yes it is. Yes it is. Eating hunted animals is a more healthier way to eat meat. Adapt say yes, that copper scent. I know what you talking about. I know what you talking about, Adapt. Easter Riley say at Diddy right, still they eat unclean things. Yup. Only one say stay away from the microwave as well. Yeah, the microwave is a fucking ticking time bomb. That shit cook your brain. Let me tell y'all something about the microwave. Man, listen, man. Y'all gonna have me here all day. Oh, shit. Y'all gonna have me here all day. I ain't even got to my point. Shit. I might have to do the mark of the beast on the... I might have to do that shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get back to the microwave later. I'm gonna get back to that later. I'll be here all day. All right. Kingdom of Heaven in this thing say, what up, bro? What's good with you, big dog? Okay, let me skip down a little bit. Let me skip down. Bria Billion say, hi, True Media. Hey, how you doing, Bria? Welcome back to the live, sis. Didi say, bring it, True. Didi say, fire. A knock of life say, well, if your electric lights potassium, sodium are off, it could cause heart attack issues. You right. You right. You definitely right. And so we definitely want to make sure everything is leveled. All right. And you know, that all comes with diet. You know what I mean? But you absolutely right, Anak. You definitely you absolutely right about that. Didi say who runs from knowledge? Only your fool. Yeah, you right, Didi. True Fries say Cyberpunk had too many glitches. Yeah, Cyberpunk. Is that like a show, y'all? Bria Billion say yes. I feel like them opening portals like CERN and more is also what is making people act interesting. Yeah, it is. CERN is doing a number on us. The military is doing a number on us. The food also got people acting weird. And another thing got people acting weird, Bria, is the water. The water. So let me talk about water. We just talked about water, and I'm gonna make a whole nother live about water, how water is connected to the spirit. Because I want to give y'all a little bit more clarity on how water is connected to the spirit, okay? But I'm going to do that on another live. But one thing about water, this is also causing people to act crazy because they put in chemicals in our drinking water, okay? And so make sure when y'all get water, it don't say drinking water, okay? Make sure it say alkaline. Make sure you drinking the purest form of drinking water or water. But don't go to Walmart to get your water. Stop going to Target to get your water. Stop going to Costco to get your damn water, y'all. Go somewhere where they sell real alkaline water, okay? Like Farmer's Market or Sprouts. If anybody know about Sprouts or Whole's Food, because you know, when you get your water from there, 9 times out of 10, the water is going to be alkaline, okay? And so we want to make sure we drinking the right water because this shit got people acting crazy too, the water, all right? They putting chemicals in the water. Didi say, bring it, True Media. You already know, sis, we going with it. RC say, absolutely 100. Leah Mids in this thing. What's good with you, Leah? I see you in this thing, sis. Say, yeah, I saw a reality glitch when I blinked a glitch in the Archon simulation. Yeah, you will see that sometimes. You will see certain glitches because you not the body, sis, okay? Remember, you the spirit. You the body having a human experience. Well, you the spirit having a human experience in this body. So you gonna see glitches time to time in this 3D dimensional plane, okay? And sometimes you're going to also see shadows. And now a lot of the interdimensional beings is starting to come up to earth. They starting to come up to the earth. And so I'm going to make another video, another live about shadows. And when I'm going to be discussing on that live about shadows is how they hear. They hear. The boogeyman is here. All right. So get ready. Because this is one big great event. This is one big great play. This is one big great movie called life. It's not the real you. You will never reach your zenith in this body. That's why you gotta die. You gotta die or pass away. I call it transition. You gotta transition because you're not the body. You got to transition. This ain't you. So you got to transition so you can release back into the cosmos or the ether, or you got to release back to divinity. All right, to the light. Bria say 100. Okay, Juan Silva say Gnostic texts say that what most people call the devil are actually people who represent unacknowledged emotions and part of themselves they haven't expected yet. Yeah, it's by way of emotions, it's by way of thought, it's by way of mindset, which can represent the devil or Satan. I'm familiar with the Gnostic text saying that as well. It's a state of thinking. It's a state of thinking. But the Gnostic text put it to you like that because they gave you another version or another form of what the devil can be. Okay? But that don't mean we want to be blind to understanding and knowing that it is ancient evil deities, okay? And so we don't want to get lost, and we want to understand that the Gnostic text is just giving you another outlook or another version of what the devil can be by way of your mindset and a state of thinking or your actions or your reactions, okay? Romeo McCord say, probably why so many people say they're hearing voices in their homes or wherever they go. Yeah, it's because of, you know, they live. They live, y'all. They live, okay? And not only they live, they hear. They hear. All right? And if you know anything about the movie They Live, you know what it's talking about. Truth Rise and say they use military grade weapons to target the chosen. If you know, you know. Or if you may have experienced it, it's called V2K. Yeah, they definitely do things like that. The military got all kind of they got all kind of gadgets and methods that they use to target the ones that's chosen. All right. Man, that's a story. I can go into that on a whole nother topic, Truth Risings. Let me get into the mark of the beast though, real quick, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna shout everybody out real quick. Strawberry Ice in this thing, the lovely loner in this thing. Okay, we got the 12. Okay. Now it's time to get into it. Damn, we got hella people in here, man. And Seth say direct energy weapons. It's called the voice of. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I try to get as many questions as I could. Now let's start the mark of the beast. All right, we just now starting this shit, y'all, and all this that we've been talking about. It's basically connected somewhat. It's somewhat connected to, or it somewhat ties in to the discussion that we about to get ready to talk about, okay? But 666, that old mark of the beast. Hoo-hoo. Revelations. The Bible talked about this, about the mark of the beast, the book of Revelations, for anybody that's familiar with the book of Revelations. It also says, no man will be able to buy nor sell without the mark. It also discloses in the book of Revelations, for anybody that's familiar with the book of Revelations, it also discloses that he who don't accept the mark of the beast shall surely be put to death, or shall be scrapping for potatoes. So we know the mark of the beast, you know, shall be received by a way of, you know, the number of the beast, which is 666, by way of the forehead, or it should be received by a way of the FRID chip. That should be a small chip that's implanted inside of a person. So things we need to know. I'm gonna start here. Things we need to know about the mark of the beast. Is the mark of the beast real? Yes. I'm gonna start here. Yes, the mark of the beast is real. It's not nothing fake. It's not nothing made up. Some scholars, 400 to 500 years ago, in the 16th to 700, or I would say the throughout the 1800s, in that century, in that century, they had this thing called the New World Order. A world with one government, one system, one policy, one religion. Okay, and so you know, a lot of these things that we seeing is playing out to get to the point to where they usher in the mark of the beast. Okay, and so the mark of the beast is a chip or it's a number. All right, the number is 666 for those who know. The chip is a FRID chip that they'll shoot into your hand, and it is real. And another thing, not only is real, but it's here. It's already began, and people have been taking the chip for the past 10 years now. Okay, they just haven't got the world to accept it yet, but a lot of people has already took the mark of the beast. Okay, and so this is where a cashless society, or a cashless economy, or a cashless society, this is where all that comes from. They want to stop money. They want to make it to where you can't spend dollars no more. You can't use money in as a way of as a way of trade or things like that. You're going to have the mark of the beast. Okay. And on this chip, it's going to store all your information. It's going to store all of your information. It's going to be the things that you pay your bills on. It's going to be the things that give you your money for, if you go to work. It's going to all be on this chip. And so I always like to do, just to see if people paying attention. And I always like to ask questions to my chat because I want to see if people keeping up with what I'm talking about. So can somebody put in the chat to let me know that y'all keeping up with what I'm talking about? Can somebody put in the chat, what's the one thing that we use every day that already is symbolic for the mark of the beast? What's the one thing we use every day? Somebody put it into the chat. Yahashua, best Lord is my savior. You got it, my boy. Yahashua, you own that stuff, man. Cell phones. Anvir got it. Cell phones. Rad 21 got it. Cell phones, social media. There you go. RC say phones. DD say phones. Romea say credit cards and debit cards. And so I like to do these kind of things and ask the chat questions like this because I want to make sure we are in alliance or we are on the same page of what we talking about. Okay. And so the thing that they is using to bring this shit to the front of the line or to bring this stuff into tuition, the mirror of this shit is the phones. And if anybody know anything about the cell phone is the main thing you pay your bills on. It stores all your credit card and banking information. The cell phone have your social security number on there, or your personal information is attached to your cell phone. Also, you can go to work on your cell phone. The gig economy, Uber, DoorDash, Amazon Flex. A lot of people is not working at the factories no more. They working by remote. The reason why a lot of people is working by remote, and so you got people that work at JP Morgan. You got a lot of people that work at these large tech facilities and companies. They don't work at the plants no more. They work by remote. The reason why they want a lot of people to work by remote is because this is going to help them usher in the mark of the beast. So you might think it's a good thing by you not going to work every day, but this is all by design to try to get you to buy into them ushering in the mark of the beast. Okay. And so we already see it going on right now. Your cell phone is the last step before the mark of the beast. Okay. And so we want to remember that the cell phone already have all of your information on there. They know everything about you. They see wherever you go. They know who you related to. They know how to use the cell phone to manipulate your thoughts by way of different portals and different tactics they use to invade your thoughts. And so the cell phone is the first form of the mark of the beast. The cell phone is the first form of the mark of the beast. All right. And so going back to the scriptures in the Bible in Revelations, when Revelation said, no man shall be able to buy or sell unless he have the mark of the beast. The cell phone is the first form. It's not the mark of the beast, but it's the first form of the mark of the beast. Okay. It's the last thing that they is going to use to usher in the mark of the beast. That way you can accept it. And so that's why they going cashless. That's why they got a cashless society. A lot of people don't take money no more. It's a cashless society. Okay. A lot of people is working on their cell phones now by way of working remote. Crypto, there you go. Somebody put crypto. Somebody else put let me see. Let me go back up. I seen somebody else put some. RC put cashless society. Romia, okay, Romia put credit cards and debit cards. Let me talk about credit cards and debit cards real quick. Apple Pay is the new credit card and debit card. Apple Pay is on your cell phone. Everybody have a whoever have a cell phone has Apple Pay. So that way you ain't got to worry about credit cards and debit cards no more. Because we won't be using credit cards and debit cards no more for the people that do take the mark of the beast. Okay, so that's why they stopping credit cards and debit cards. They not only stopping credit cards and debit cards, but they stopping cash. So a lot of people don't take cash no more. Okay, so everything is going to be digital. everything is gonna be digital. And RC put it. RC put Apple Pay on the phones. Yeah, RC, you own this shit. RC own this shit. Okay. Yeah. Adapt say, oh yeah, the cell phones. And so and Sassy say Bill Gates micro needles. Okay, and all this shit work in accordance with them issuing in the mark of the beast. And so Yahshua say talks about your credit score, Geneva Geneva educated about how you live in the new beast system. Yes, all that. Didi say right. Willie Vessel say facts. Aaron Jones say hallelujah, Yahshua. Adapting say in the name of Yahshua we are safe. Aaron say facts. Rad 21 say exactly. Aaron Jones say algorithm. I'm gonna talk about the algorithm in a minute, Aaron. Good thing you brought that up. Didi say they think. Easter Wiley say water is never water is water. Never knew a day will come. Water will have a name. Yeah. Yeah. Aaron Jones say it's the blueprint. Manifest Future say you got a point. Okay. And so somebody brought up crypto. Crypto, the reason why they trying to bring in crypto. Okay, that was Anavar 16 say crypto. The reason why they trying to bring crypto in is because crypto is digital currency. And the mark of the beast is going to consist of a form of a digital system. Okay, y'all understand? Y'all understand what I'm telling y'all? The mark of the beast is going it only works by a way of digital, by way of digital formulas or digital tactics. That's the only way the mark of the beast work. So that's why they're trying to get everybody to use Apple Pay. They trying to get everybody to invest in cryptocurrency. They trying to get everybody to invest in Bitcoin and all these different things because cryptocurrency is digital. All right? All this stuff is used to set you up for the ultimate beast that they call the mark of the beast. Okay? Didi say we are spiritual beings that transmute. Chosen Light say hello everyone. What's good with you, Chosen? I see you in this thing, Chosen. Welcome to the live. Anavar 16 say USDT. Yep, there you go. There you go. Romeo McCoy say people tapping with the cards now. Yeah, see, Romeo, people don't even remember how back in the day you had to swipe your credit card. You had to swipe it. Now they got it to where, for the ones who was brought up in my era, you know, the early 2000s or the late 90s, back in the day, when you get like a credit card, you used to have to type it. You used to have to type it into the system. Okay? And then they made it to where you got to swipe it. Y'all remember that? That was like the mid 2000s. They made it to where you got to swipe your credit card. Then they made it to where now you can tap your shit. They got the chip. Well, look, no. This is what they did. They made you type it in. They made you swipe it. They made you insert it. Now they making you tap it. Let me slow down real quick for the people in the back. The way we use credit cards is all to usher in the mark of the beast. Back in the day, they used to make you type in your credit card. They used to make you type it in. Then They made you swipe it in the mid 2000s. In the 2010s, the early 2010s, they made you insert your shit with a chip. Now, fast forward to the late 2010s to the early 2020s, they making you tap your shit. The next thing, it ain't gonna be no credit card. It ain't gonna be no more credit card. Get ready for this shit. It ain't gonna be no more credit card. The tap is the last thing. That's the last thing. All right? So we want to make sure we on point and on game about this shit. Because, hold up real quick. Okay? So y'all see this tap? Y'all see that tap? That chip? Y'all see that chip? They gonna put that chip in you. And that's gonna be the mark of the beast. Okay? All right? And so, and this is my Cash App card. That's why everything got a chip. All the cards that they make got a chip. This is the last thing before the mark of the beast. So when you go to the store and you just tap your shit, and you good, they psychologically brainwashing you to do that. That way, when they get rid of the chip, they gonna try to get you to implant this chip inside of your hand. But it's gonna be a little FRID chip. It's gonna be a little FRID chip. Okay? And so they're gonna take this chip out of the damn credit cards and the debit cards, and they're gonna put it in you. And that's the mark of the beast. And so this is the last version that you will ever see. Now, for the people like me who honor and worship the Most High, I'ma die. We're gonna get killed. We're gonna die. So that's why I'm telling y'all. If you saying you believe in God or you know God, but you scared to die, I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. Okay? Because when this shit jump off, we gonna be getting persecuted. All right? And this is why I tell y'all, man, please, man, get your life right with God, man. Get your life right with the Most High. Now, for the people who don't receive the market, let me tell y'all about what happened to the people who don't receive it, like me. And like y'all, because I know y'all, a lot of y'all ain't gonna receive that shit either. So what's gonna happen to us is we're not gonna be able to participate in society. A lot of us is gonna get killed. We're gonna die. We're gonna get unalived. A lot of us is gonna we not gonna be able to participate in the world no more, in the matrix. Okay, and then for the rest of us is gonna be scrapping for potatoes. That's how we gonna be eating. We gonna have to go back to hunting. So when RC said, Brother True, do you think we gonna ever have to go back to hunting? Yes. Soon as the mark of the beast kick in, everybody who believe in God, we gonna have to go back to hunting. Because we ain't gonna be able to go to the grocery stores no more, y'all. Y'all, please get your life right with the Most High, man. If you don't take nothing from what I'm telling y'all, if I was to go to sleep and not wake up tomorrow, all I'm trying to tell you is please get your life right with God, man. Please. Please. Now, Please get yourself right with the Most High, man. And I know a lot of people scared out there. Don't be scared though, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I hate that this shit gotta happen, y'all. I hate this shit gotta happen. I hate this shit gotta happen. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? We just gotta prepare ourselves and kind of we gotta be prepared, y'all. All right. Man, this shit fucked up. It is. It's fucked up. And so for the ones who do take the mark of the beast, y'all still gonna be able to go grocery shopping. Y'all still gonna be able to rent, to buy houses. Y'all still gonna be able to, do all the things we do right now. Y'all gonna be able to do everything we do right now. But for the ones who don't take the mark of the beast, we ain't gonna be able to do shit. The only thing we gonna be able to do, how we get our food, the way how we gonna have to get our food, we gonna have to hunt for our food. Or we gonna have to grow our own food. Okay? Now, even though this shit is gonna happen, we can escape this shit. This where it get good at. See, because this where the Most High come in at. Because I know a lot of people like, damn, True, man, you scaring me, man. I know it's something we can do about this shit, bro. What could we do about this shit? I'm about to tell you. So, this is what we do to overthrow this bullshit. Because it's going to happen. It's already happening. We about, I say realistically, we about a good 20 years, 15 to 20 years away from people getting that chip. From the mark of the beast really going worldwide. We about 15, 20 years away. But it's something we can do. And this is where God come in at, okay? So, what we can do to combat this, okay? We got to become in tune with the spirit. Okay? And this is why I always teach and preach about spirituality. Not religion, spirituality. When we become in tune with the spirit of God, it's going to be activated and we going to rise up to an olive tree. And if anybody read the book of Revelations, it talks about the 2 olive branches. We is going to be the olive branches that rises up and overthrows the mark of the beast. But the only way we do this shit, we got to become more spiritually in tune to the frequency of God. Okay? Because the mark of the beast is already here. It's already here. It ain't no we can. Now, the way we go about it from this shit, taking over our kids and our kids' kids and our kids' kids' kids. We got to teach them spirituality and how to become in tune with the spirit. And we got to remember and make sure when this shit happen and go down, all right, because it's coming. It's about to happen. This shit already happening. Bill Gates got billions of chips. That's why Bill Gates is buying up all the land. The reason why Bill Gates is buying up all the land, because you ain't going to have nowhere to go. So, you're not going to have nowhere to go. So, the only other place you is going to have to go is in the spirit, within. Within. That's the only place. The only place you're going to have to go to is the spirit. Bill Gates is buying up a lot. And not only Bill Gates, BlackRock also is BlackRock is they a corporation or an entity that's operated by a lot of elites, and they own like a large majority of the world earnings in companies and businesses. BlackRock and Bill Gates is buying up a lot of land. Okay? And the reason why they buying up this land, because you're not going to be able to purchase land without the mark of the beast. Not only you not going to be able to purchase land, man. Man, this shit, man. Man. Shit crazy. Um not only you ain't gonna be able to purchase land, whew. They gonna be taking people to these facilities called FEMA camps. They gonna be taking people to underground facilities. Man. Man. So a lot of the land that they buying, this shit get me kind of like, because it's fucked up, and it really fuck with me sometimes when I really think about this shit. It kind of really hit me. It hit me emotionally sometimes, and it just fucks with me. You know what I mean? It fucks with me, man. It really do, and I know this shit. I hate it. I know this shit. But BlackRock and Bill Gates and a lot of other synonymous entities who you don't hear about, the reason why they buying up a lot of the land in the world is going to be used not only for the mark of the beast, but it's going to be used for people that they going to kill. It's going to be a lot of people that get unalived. A lot of them people that get unalived is going to be thrown in these facilities. A lot of people that get unalived is going to be thrown in these facilities. A lot of the kids from the people that get unalived is going to be thrown in FEMA camps, in different camps that they building a lot of real estate on right now as we speak. This is why Bill Gates is buying up a lot of shit. This is why BlackRock own a large majority of the wealth in the world. Man. Whew. So, it ain't going to be nowhere you can run. Everybody going to get together, which they already doing right now, and they going to come up with the new world order. The one world government system is going to be intact. China already doing it. Japan already doing it. North Korea already doing it. Russia already doing it. Everybody has already went cashless. America is one of the last countries to go cashless. Once after America go cashless, that's when everything is going to hit. Let me read some questions real quick. Let me read some questions. Let me read some questions. Let me read some questions. Kasha say, finally caught alive. Yeah, I appreciate that, Kasha. Welcome to the live, sis. Easter Wiley say the cell phone is hell. Didi say the Most High always have an astronomy plant. Yeah. Wow. All praises to the Most High. Seti Guap say, we need to start getting in good physical and spiritual shape. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying to help I'm trying. Leah Miz say real. John Boy 05 say, I know right, darn. Yahshua would say, learn how to fast too. Definitely. Anavar 16 say angels is chariots, aka spaceships, will protect the chosen ones. It's a way out of this. It's a way out of this. All right. And I'm going to make another live about the 2 olive branches that's described in the Bible about in the last days. It should be a rise of a certain people who possess supernatural powers. And I'm going to talk about it on another live. Seti Guap said, exactly, I'm starting to fast soon. I did a 10-day fast. Didi say higher plans and thoughts that are not like us. Definitely. G Goin say EBT. Seti Guap say no food, only water. Rad 21 say, okay. Didi say, yes, sir. Easter Wiley say, paperless is around the corner. Yahshua would say, get some land. Man. Get to know God. All right. Y'all, we can't stay here. I know y'all like Earth. I know y'all like living. I know you like your kids. I love my son. I love my mama, no doubt. But we can't stay here, y'all. We can't. We can't stay here. And I don't want to scare people. And, I had to stop making content because people start saying, bro, why you always talking about dying? People start saying that on my videos, like, bro, can you please stop talking about you gonna die? It's not that I'm trying to promote death, bro. We can't stay here, bro. We can't stay here, man. We can't stay here, y'all. We can't. I'm sorry. We gotta go. You know what I mean? And so I'm trying to, okay. People like to always ask me, bruh, what is your main agenda? My main agenda is trying to prepare you for death. My main agenda is try to prepare you to have a good relationship with God. My main agenda is to install truth and knowledge in you to prepare you for the transition out of this body. Gotta go out this motherfucker. You can't stay here. All right? And we all gotta go at the end of the day. We all gotta go. But some people just holding on for dear life to stay here. We divine. We spiritual. We light beings. All right? We come from divinity. We don't come from planet Earth. Our body come from planet Earth. Our family come from planet Earth that has, skin and that has flesh. The flesh come from planet Earth, but our spirits come from divinity. We come from heaven. And my ultimate job is not to fight no fucking white or black. No white man versus no black man. My ultimate job don't give a fuck about what the economy doing. That's why I don't talk about that low shit, because it's low. I'm fighting devils and shit out here, man. This shit is way bigger than a race war. It's way bigger than reparations. It's way bigger than a tax write-off. Politicians. It's bigger than that shit. I'm fighting devils, entities, dragons for my people, because I want y'all to remember who y'all are and where you come from. Okay? And I know I can't talk like this all the time to everybody, because I know a lot of people get scared of this kind of shit, or they want me to dial it back down to fit they kind of like, they narratives, because they don't want to talk about the transition. They don't want to remember who they are and where they really come from. You got people out here fighting a lot of different things. It's a lot of people fighting a lot of different things. It's a lot of people that have a lot of different agendas. Well, my agenda is divine. It's kind of different from everybody else's. I'm not trying to prepare you for the ways of the world. I'm trying to prepare you for divinity. For the great transition. That's what I'm trying to prepare you for. Now, you got other people fighting because of the rent is too high. You got other people fighting because they don't like Donald Trump. You got other people fighting because they don't like white people, or they don't like black people, or they don't like Asian people, or they fighting for politics, or they fighting for better voting laws, or better education, or a better source of food, and all this different worldly shit. I'm simply fighting for the spirit to prepare you back to where you really come from. I don't care about what kind of religion you profess. I don't fight for religion. I'm not fighting for the educational system. I'm not fighting for none of that bullshit. Because it's low. It's beneath what I'm fighting for. It's beneath my agenda of what God sent me here for. My main method and agenda is to get you back in alignment with the Most High. Straight up. So, be in this world, but not of this world. Don't forget the practices of the Messiah, y'all. Don't forget the practices of Muhammad. Don't forget the practices of Buddha. Don't forget the practices of Krishna. Don't forget the practices of ISIS. One thing they all got in common, and they taught us, or they presented to us, is don't be so hell-bent on what goes on in this world. Be in the world, but not of the world. Okay? Because when this shit hit, when this mark of the beast hit, they gonna be taking our kids from us. You ain't gonna be able to eat. You ain't gonna be able to buy or sell. You ain't gonna be able to purchase land. So, we got to make sure before we leave this great plane called Earth, one of the main things are how we break this shit, that way it don't affect us in our lives and our generations. We got to go deep back within into the spirit. Okay? All right? That's why nothing feel the same no more. Nothing feel the same. Money don't feel the same. Nothing feel the same. Everything feel weird. It feel off. Because God is calling for the chosen to stand right now, man. We got to accept this call. That's why I say many is calling, but only few is chosen. Because God knows that everybody is not going to accept this. It's going to be a lot of people that's going to take that mark of the beast. A lot of people. They're going to take that shit. A lot of people you know. A lot of people I know. They're going to take that shit. It's going to be a lot of people say that they're going to die for the Most High. It's going to be a lot of people saying, man, they're going to die for what's right. It's going to be a lot of people saying what they won't never do until you got a fucking AK-47 at your fucking head. Now what you going to do? You still going to be about what you say you about? When the military come? And we already see Donald Trump trying to usher in the military into these different cities and states throughout the country. All this shit is by design to usher in the mark of the beast. And so if you don't take that chip, you're going to have the military in every city, on every corner, in every neighborhood, telling you what to do and what you can't do unless you got the chip. That's why Donald Trump is putting the National Guards throughout the country. He don't give a fuck about no peace. He don't care about violence. That don't affect him. What he doing is all a part of the great plan to usher in the mark of the beast. And they need to use the military by way of control. That's why the military or the National Guards is about to be on every corner in America in a minute. It ain't really got to that point yet, but in a minute it's going to get there. That's why he doing this shit. It's not because of he trying to clean up the streets of America. It's not because of none of that. It's because of all this shit is by design. To usher in one world government. China doing the same thing. North Korea doing the same thing. Japan doing the same thing. Russia doing the same thing. Canada doing the same thing. Okay? So I think I said a lot. I think I explained a lot. I think I explained more than a lot. If you didn't get it, it's just not for you to get at this point. But if you did get it, all I'm saying is keep God first and stay prepared. Stay prepared. All right? Real talk. Let me read some questions before I go. I got about 15 more minutes and then I gotta go. Let me read some questions. I'm gonna start from the middle. Start from the middle real quick. Matter of fact, let me start from the bottom and then I'm gonna work my way back up to the middle. RC say you 100% spot on. Seti Guap say the real guy going Seti Guap say the real guy going to be praised by the media. Yeah, you talking about the Antichrist. The Antichrist, yeah. All that shit is being ushered in right now. Leah Mid say there will be nowhere to run in 2035. That's why they buying up all the land. They gonna shut down the borders, and you gonna be able to, you ain't gonna be able to fly or have your passport unless you got the mark of the beast. You ain't gonna be able to travel. You ain't gonna be able to eat. You ain't going to be able to enroll your kids in school. You ain't going to be able to do nothing that's normal that we see today. Okay? Seti say, Trump just the fall guy. That's all he is, Seti. That's all he is. That's all he is the fall guy. That's all he is. Or he a puppet. In better words, Trump is just a puppet, you know. He a puppet. RC said another live tomorrow. This was powerful. What's tomorrow? We might pop in tomorrow. I'm gonna probably brainstorm a couple topics that I can talk about tomorrow, and we might pop in. If not tomorrow, then we gonna do a live Friday for sure. We're gonna be on Friday, okay? Let me go back up so I can read a couple questions from everybody up here. Work my way back down to the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna start right here. Didi say transmutation. You already know, Didi. Gotta listen. We got to become more spiritual. We got to stop fighting over religion. We got to stop fighting over politicians. We got to stop fighting over black and white. We got to stop fighting over this low vibrational shit because it lowers and throws off your chakras. Okay? This is why they want us to sit up here and fight about shit that don't really even mean nothing. It might mean something to us, but really all it is workings of the matrix. We fighting for something that's not even real. So we got to stop fighting with each other with this little shit. RC say, yes, they get some land indeed, move out to smart cities, yeah. But the thing, but see, You can get some land, RC, but the thing about it is, if you don't have a allodial title, an allodial title is something that a lot of people don't got. And if you ain't got an allodial title, which costs hella money, they can take your land from you. So even if you go out and you try to buy some land, let's say for example, I was to hit the lottery, and I got $20 million. I can take $10 million and go buy hella land, but that land is still not mine if I ain't got no allodial title. The land that you buy is not really yours. The only way that land become your land if you got an allodial title to that land. If you ain't got no allodial title, it's not your land. They can take that shit from you. The same way that if you got a mortgage, they can foreclosure your house. If you don't pay property taxes, they can foreclosure your house because that's not really your house. That's the bank's house. Okay? All they doing is lending it to you and getting you to believe in the idea that you own it, but you really don't even own it. All right? That shit belongs to the bank. And that's why they can come and put a lien on your house whenever they get ready, or they can foreclosure your house whenever they want to, because it's really not yours. Rad 21 say it's coming. That's facts. Issa Wiley say true media making it make sense. You already know. You already know how we do it, fam. This how we do it. John Boyo 5 say, yup. Rad 21 say, right. Yahshua, best Lord, my Savior, sending Vanguard. Yeah. Vanguard. Seti Guap say, bro, look like H3. Yeah. You already know, man. I'm chilling, relaxing and shit. Shit. John Boyo 5 say, Mac Miller, NFL is gone. All that shit is gone. NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, all that shit is gone, bruh. Hollywood is gone. It ain't no celebrities no more. It ain't a such thing as a celebrity. They all gone. All the three, anything that's attached to the old world is dead. It's dead. Or is dying. Or it will die. Queen Mercedes say you on point with this 100. You already know, Queen. I appreciate you, sis. Lori say it's heavy. It is. And it hit me sometimes. Yahshua say we got some land, 23 acres. That's what's up, Yahshua. Make sure you got an allodial title. That way the government ain't going to be able to touch that land. Didi say, this is where the Most High get to show up and show out. Definitely. All right. And we're going to be making a live about the 2 olive branches that the Bible talked about that give people superpowers, and how people in the last days is going to have superpowers. Yeah, we about to talk about this shit on another live, though. And we're going to be reading out the Bible, okay? And I'm gonna set that one up for y'all. John Boyo 5 say, read the Bible. Read the Bible. Yeah, definitely. Didi say, Mother Earth will destroy it all. Seti Grop say, all of us chosen was going to have to stick together for real, for real. That's what it's going to come down to. And that's why they're trying to break us up. And that's why they're trying to destroy our families. Because family is all we got. We ain't got the government. We ain't got Donald Trump. They don't give a fuck about us. All we got is family, man. And that's why they're trying to do a good job at breaking us up. Because they know in the end, that's all we got. Feel me? That's all we got. Willie Vessel say, take your time, brother. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. I appreciate that, Willie. Lean Sam say, bro, you got something. Bro, you got something. Sassy say, I'm feeling a huge pushback from a chip and vax. Yeah. It's going to be the same way that they try to do the 2020 shit. That's how they going to do the mark of the beast. They're going to try to push it on everybody. Elaine Sam say, on you. Ambar 16 said, Leviathan will soon show the F up. Got okay. Yahshua say like an alligator. Okay, Raz 21 say getting attuned in the spirit is more powerful than these wicked elites who plot, but the Most High plan is greater than what they plot. Is definitely is, but we gotta make sure we become in tune with the spirit and not be arguing over shit like religion or low vibrational things. All right. Sassy say all the wildfires are dues to create 15 minutes smart. It definitely is. All this shit, they did Hawaii the same way. They went over there to Honolulu and burnt everything down. The reason why they burnt everything down, because they want to build up smart cities all around the world. That's why they burnt down Hawaii. They went over there, took them people land, burnt all that shit down just to build up smart cities. All right? T. Skrilla say, respect, true. I know it's a harsh reality, man. It's crazy. It's sad, bro. Romeo McCoy say, take a deep breath, inhale and exhale. Yeah. You right, man. You right. You definitely right. You right. I appreciate that, Romeo. Seti say, dip your bullets in the holy water. Sassy say, because they own the land. Yep. Sassy say, Agenda 2030. Seti Guap say, being a child of God seems like a gift and a curse. We know all the knowledge, but to the sheep, we look crazy. It's a gift. It ain't no curse about being no child of God. Ain't nothing to curse about representing God. They want you to think it is, but it ain't. John Boyle 5, Mac Miller say, I'm in my late 30s. It's tougher. Yeah. Yeah. Anavir Facts 2030. Anavir say FEMA camp. Seti Guap say John Boyle 5, stay in the gym and you're gonna be okay. Yeah. Dander Goose say, I appreciate you, Star Seeds. World 777 1111. You already know. Manifestation. Manifestation. God. Frequency. Seti Guap say, just be as physical and spiritual strong as you can. That's it. John Boyle 5 say, right. Anavor say, World War III. Yeah. Rad 21 say, we're very close now. Seti Guap say, I'm in my early 30s and I'm working out and fasting. That's what you got to do, man. That's what you got to do, man. You own it. Leah Miz say, we have 66 viewers. Well, it's thousands of people that already came in here. It's thousands of people. We probably had over 1,000 people on this live. It just shows us the viewer count. But it's a lot of people who popped in for like 5 minutes and then they tuned out for whatever reason. But Anavor 16 say it's better not to have kids in these times. Or just make sure when you have them, just teach them about what's going on. You know what I mean? And set up your own like domain to where you can raise your kids and be with your kids, you know, on a day-by-day basis. Romeo McCroy say, kind of stupid, I surely hope. So these people have lost their minds. People will put up a fight. Yeah, but Romeo, I'm telling you what's coming, man. Just prepare yourself. All right? Just prepare yourself because it's already here. So listen, we've been participating in this shit for years now, and a lot of people just now finding it out. It's already here. Leah Mitch say, sorry for being, you good, Leah. John Boyo 5 say, yeah, said he stay young. Sassy Snuggle say, I'm glad I didn't have kids. Yeah. Cornasia say, they're on the verge of violating. They definitely is. Romeo say, talking about putting people in camps is wild. I'm telling you. You know what? I'm not going to even talk about that. Because, matter of fact, I am going to talk about that. I am going to talk a little bit about this shit. Where do you think the millions of kids go that come up missing every year? Somebody put it in the chat. Could somebody answer in the chat, where do the millions of people go that come up missing every year? Where do they go? Could somebody put it in the chat? It's millions of people that come up missing every year. It's kids that comes up missing every year. Where do they go? I'm going to tell you where they go. A lot of kids and a lot of people is going to these FEMA camps. They already exist. They already here. It's called human trafficking. A lot of these people go to these FEMA camps that get trafficked off to the reptilians. The reptilians use our organs as DNA for whatever reason to experiment on humans. FEMA camps is another reason why Bill Gates and BlackRock is buying up a lot of land, because they building a lot of FEMA camps on these lands. Okay? A lot of FEMA camps have already been built with a lot of people that's in there already. You just don't hear about it. Now, a lot of people know about this stuff. A lot of people know about human trafficking and shit like that. These people is going to FEMA camps. It's going to get to a point to when they usher in the mark of the beast, they going to try to come get your ass to throw you into a FEMA camp as well. All right? So this is why you got to be prepared and be ready for the shit that's about to get ready to hit the fan. You feel what I'm talking about? So, you know, to my brother, Romia, or to my sister Romia, who think this shit ain't real, it's already happening. It's already happening. All right, let me skip down a little bit. Romia say, but guess what though? Different social media apps and exposing this madness may have to opt out of these smartphones. Yeah. Jonathan Phantom say 100. Rad 21 say at Didi 100, sis. Quinasia say it ain't got anything to do with that. Didi say all praises to the Most High, Mother and Father of our divine purpose. There you go, Didi. You always on it, sis. Quinasia say heavy on, it's way bigger. RC say martial law. Yeah, get on it. RC say people isn't ready. And if I'm 100 with myself, I'm not all the way either there either. Well, that's why I'm telling you, man, you got to pick up your cross and you got to prepare yourself, man. You understand what I'm saying? Romia say all praises to the Most High and God we trust. Quinasia Heinsohn say, like you were saying the other day, stop talking about other races. Yeah, real talk. That's small shit. RC say all praises to the Most High. Yeshua, all praise to the Most High, man. Hyphy say, bro, I love how God is using you to be genuine. Much respect. I appreciate you, Hyphy. Much love to you, man. Welcome to the live, big dog. God bless you. Rad 21 say you absolutely right. Yahshua say martial law. There you go. Martial law. Martial law. Exploitation. Exploitation. Martial law. Now we starting to get a signal. John Boyo 5 say, I hope not. Bruh, it's happening, bruh. All you can do is prepare yourself. RC say it's coming sooner than later. Hyphy say Cuddy LOL. Queen Mercedes say heavy on God is calling us. This is definitely a spiritual ringing going on heavy right now. We have to stand down. There is no time. The time is now. The time is now, Queen. The time is now. All right? Now, what we gonna have on our side is the benevolent beings is gonna be on our side. Mother Earth is gonna be on our side. The ancestors is gonna be on our side to fight this shit. Okay? So This is why I keep telling y'all, stop arguing with people about religion and what kind of religion you profess to be. You have to be spiritual or you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna make it. All right? Because you're gonna need it, you're gonna need divine guidance. And if you're not spiritual, you're not gonna be able to be led by way of through the spirit. You're not gonna get signals, and you're not gonna be getting downloads and getting divine guidance if you're not spiritual. All right? Morgan say the mark is yet to come. Going to be a while, but things are being put into place. The national debt has a lot to do with it. Yeah. Yeah. I predict. That's why I said, that's why I told y'all when y'all said how soon, I said it's already started. It's already started. But the rollout to the mark of the beast ain't probably gonna be for another, if I was to guess, it ain't gonna be for another probably 20 to 30 years. That's when the rollout is they're gonna push it on you like they did the 2020 shit, like they did the C-19. They gonna push the mark of the beast on everybody, just like they pushed the C-19 on your ass. But I say, people, you got another, it's already started, but the real rollout and the layout ain't gonna hit probably to another 20 years. You feel what I'm talking about? Rad21 say, nailed it, bro, it's coming. RC say, you 100% spot on. Seti Guap say, the real God going to be praised. But yeah, I read that one. Okay, I read that. Juan say, I used to hear people saying that they may be underground bunkers for people during these times in the future. It is. I skipped one. Juan Silver say, I believe we are connected to matter what race, religion, or nationality we are in. Now, I'm not talking about that. It's important you know where you come from as far as ethnicity and nationality. That's important. I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling people stop arguing over race. Like, I don't like white people, or I don't like black people, or I don't like you because of you Asian. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But yeah, they already got underground bunkers and shit. Donald Trump, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, they all got underground bunkers. They all preparing themselves for this shit. Rad 21 say it's beyond wicked. Okay. Johnny Phantom say 100 prayers up. Juan Silver say, I used to think the end of the world would be at least year 3000 or 260. Well, listen, I'm not saying that you know, you might not be right, but what I'm telling you is prepare yourself. That's all I'm telling you. I ain't gonna tell you when the final hour, because no man knows the final hour or the final day. So I ain't gonna sit up here and tell you the final hour or the final day. You know what I mean? A lot of people that's Christian said the rapture is supposed to happen today and tomorrow. That's what a lot of Christians going around saying, stupid shit like Jesus is supposed to come back today. Who else heard this stuff that everybody's saying that Jesus is supposed to come back today or Jesus is supposed to come back tomorrow? Who else heard everybody online saying this shit? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard a lot of people, a lot of Christians talking about Jesus supposed to come back today and Jesus supposed to come back tomorrow. Who else heard this stuff? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard this stuff. Oh my God, people is so misled. It's sad, y'all. It's sad. Oh my God. So speaking of rapture, they said Jesus supposed to return tonight or tomorrow. That's what they said. Yeah. Woo. bro. They said they said the last trumpet supposed to Oh my God, bro. Oh my God, bro. People don't know who God is, bro. This is what happens when you don't know who God is. This is what This is what happens when you don't know who God is. People talking about Jesus supposed to come back tonight and rapture off all the Christians. I'm like, for real? I didn't know Jesus told you when he was supposed to come back. I thought the Bible said, no man shall know the hour or the day. How the fuck you know when Jesus is coming back? But Jesus didn't even... Bruh, people is crazy, bro. That's how I know people don't read the Bible. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you're a Seventh-day Adventist. I don't care if you Baptist. I don't care if you Catholic. I don't care if you Jehovah's Witness. I don't care if you Mormon. I don't care if you Hebrew Israelite. People do not read the religion that they profess to believe in. People do not read the Bible. They do not know what it say in the scriptures, because if they did, people will understand that the scriptures say no man but the Father, but the Almighty shall know the final day and hour of the time of the great cataclysmic event that takes place in the cosmos. This is how I know people that profess to be Jews, people that profess to be Catholics, to be Christians, to be Baptists, to be Seventh-day Adventists, to be Mormons, to be Hebrew Israelites, to be Jehovah Witnesses. These people do not believe in the shit that they talking about, because I know they don't read the Bible, bruh. I know they don't. I know they don't, period. You got all these so-called Christians running around here talking about this the last day of the world. This is the last day we're going to be here. Jesus is supposed to return tonight. If I wake up Thursday morning and Jesus haven't came back, I swear I'm going to blast every Christian back to the gates of hell. I swear I'm not lying to you. If I wake up Thursday with nothing happening, no signs of Jesus, I'm going to blast every Christian back to the gates of hell. I swear I am, dog. For the Christians on here, y'all ain't going to like me that day. I'm telling you right now. So if Jesus don't come back, for the ones who saying he's supposed to come back, if he don't come back by Thursday, I swear to y'all, a lot of people not going to like me, bro. I'm telling you, right? You might as well unsubscribe. I'm telling you, you're not going to like me. Because I'm going to blast your ass back to the gates of hell. Because I already know you bullshitting. I already know you lying. I know you ill-informed. I know you listening to the internet and social media. And I know you uneducated. You don't read. You talking about you a Christian, but you don't even know your book. How you a Christian and you don't read the Bible? How? So, I'm telling you, man, I ain't got nothing against my brothers and sisters that's Christian. Nothing against y'all. Y'all know I love y'all. But for the ones who sin, not all the Christians, but for the ones who sin, Jesus is supposed to return tonight, you better not let me wake up Thursday. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. We're gonna have some problems. Real talk. We're gonna have some problems. Because the Bible don't say when the Messiah is supposed to return. It don't give you no time frame. You got niggas talking about, oh, it's September 22nd. Oh, shit, September 22nd passed. Yeah, that was yesterday. Oh, it's September 23rd. It's supposed to be today. Oh, shit, yeah, the morning already passed. It's supposed to be tonight. Oh, shit, damn, it's already down there nighttime. Oh, shit, it's supposed to be tomorrow. Yeah, it's supposed to be tomorrow. I mean, damn, what day is it supposed to be, big dog? What day is it supposed to be? First you said it was September 22nd. Then you said it was earlier September 23rd, which is today. It's supposed to be early in the morning. Now the morning passed. You losing ground, my boy. That's all I'm saying. You losing ground, bro. You losing ground. Now we what? We about 6 hours away from September 23rd or September 24th. What you gonna say when the clock strike 12 o'clock and nothing happened? What you gonna say then? These people don't read. This is why I do this for y'all, because I love y'all, because I know a lot of people is being deceived. They being deceived, man. They being misled and manipulated. They following trends and shit. They being deceived. You understand? Come on, y'all, man. Don't fall for it. Everybody that's we family over here. We all family. Don't fall for this shit, y'all. Don't fall for it. Please don't fall for this shit. Please. Please, man. Because this is buffoonery right here. Straight up. Shit crazy. Got people talking about Jesus is coming back today. James say nobody know the day or the hour, but they don't get it. James, that's what I'm saying, James. The Bible clearly states no man but the Father shall know the hour and time of the return of the Messiah. Why is people talking about September 23rd and 24th is supposed to be the final hour? Who right? Somebody is lying. That's all I'm saying. Somebody lying. Real talk. Juan Silva say, LOL. Rex Versa say, if you truly believe the Bible, then the rapture cannot happen until the word is spread all over earth. There are many untouched tribes of the earth. Thank you, Rex. Thank you. You absolutely right. Queen Mercedes say, crazy how religion blind you from connecting in the spirit. Man, this got people lost, sis. Queen, it got people out here running around blindfolded with their hands tied behind their back like little chickens with their heads cut off. Don't know what's going on. They just following shit that's on Facebook, TikTok, and social media. This is why I tell y'all TikTok is dangerous. Facebook is dangerous. Social media in general can be dangerous because it will manipulate you. It deceives you. All right? David too say no man knows the hour. Exactly, David. You know the real ones. We know, David. The real ones know. You feel what I'm talking about? Juan say that's why I don't listen to false prophets. Man, it's a game. Listen, the Messiah said in the last days it's gonna many that prophesize in my name, and they're going to be false prophets, false teachers, false leaders, false speakers. They're going to come in my name, though, but they don't know me. John Boy 05 say, he comes when you pray. Yeah, that's a good one too, John Boy. That going to go over a lot of people's head, though, John. Yahshua say, they said the Feast of Trumpets. Yeah, I know what they said. I know what they said, Yahshua. This is not the last trumpet. This ain't. This is not the last trumpet before Armageddon. This is not the last trumpet. We still got a little ways to go. We ain't even ushered in the mark of the beast. Damn, y'all moving too fast. We ain't even ushered in the mark of the beast. These niggas already trying to get the fuck out of here. Nigga ain't even ushered in the mark of the beast. Y'all skipping steps, y'all. Read the book. Read the scriptures. We ain't even got to the mark yet. And y'all already talking about, oh man, Jesus coming back. Come on, man. The persecution didn't even take place. This is, I repeat, this is not the last trumpet. Stop listening to these fucking fake false prophets telling y'all this bullshit. The hell? The Great Tribulation. Thank you, man. Yeah, Yahshua, man. It's great. Like, come on, dog. They literally just skipped straight to Jesus coming back. They skipped everything out of Revelations. They skipped past the they skipped past the Antichrist. They skipped past the building of the New Jerusalem, of the new temple. They skipped past all this shit. Crazy. The hell y'all talking about? Y'all don't even know the book. That's why I do this though, to enlighten people. Rex say if you read the Bible, it clearly states that all people on earth must have the word. Yeah, it definitely says that. Didi say they're not spiritual in line. They not spiritual. They religious. And this is why I say being religious hinders you from opening up your third eye, because you become manipulated by way of doctrine. Not saying the scriptures is not true, but I'm saying that people don't understand how to think for themselves. And a lot of people don't even read the scriptures. They don't even read the book that they profess to believe in. How you not reading something you say that's real? That's just hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy, man. Come on, y'all. We got to do better. That's hypocrisy. Gabriel say at Gems. So what is Gabriel say at Gems. So what is I'm was I man? Crazy stuff. Okay, you said so was I man. I got you. Dap say laughing my A off. Yahshua say they go off false doctrines. That's what they going off. Yahshua false, man. They don't know, man. They don't know. That's why we say we tell the Most High, man, forget them for they know not what they do, because they really don't know. They don't know. They ill informed. Rest say can help. Didi say nor spiritual intellectual. Not at all. Have no spiritual insight at all, Didi. Rex Versus said there's many populous areas that have zero clue of Jesus. So how does that work? That has zero clue of Jesus. What you talking? What you asking me a question or what? You got to expound on that, Rex. Didi say lack of experience. RC say they don't even know. They confused. They confused. SR Life say people were out here literally selling their home. Oh shit, nigga. Can I get your home? Can you sell your house to me and I put it back on the market and sell it for an X? Come sell your house to Brother True. Can Brother True get an invitation? If you selling your house, for anybody out there that believe in the rapture, if you selling your house, please let me know. What's the bidding going for, big dog? What's the starting price? Because I'll purchase a house real quick. You feel what I'm saying? And put that shit back on the market and sell that shit back off, okay? Shit, if you selling a house, damn it, shit. Niggas out here selling their damn house and shit. I'm hearing all kind of crazy shit. Nigga emptying out their bank accounts. I heard some crazy shit today. Heard somebody said, man, I heard somebody tell me, man, or I was looking at a video online and somebody said somebody just walked up to them and handed them a whole big, whop of cash. Just handed it to them. Huh, man? The rapture coming. Huh, you can have this shit. Man, man, shit. Listen, man, bring me that shit. Bring it to me, okay? Bring it to me. Damn, I never get lucky like some of these people out here in the world. These people get lucky, man. Talking about people walking around handing out loads of cash, emptying their bank accounts and saying, huh, man, here you go. Have this, brother. The rapture is coming. I said, boy, people is bat shit. Man, can I get blessed like that one time? Huh? Can I get blessed like that one time, Heavenly Mother? Can I get blessed like that one time, Heavenly Father? Shit. I would love to have that blessing right there. Even though it's a blessing from the Matrix, but I still love to have that good blessing from the Matrix. Let me go back up. Man, people crazy out here doing all kind of crazy shit. Quitting their jobs, selling their houses, getting rid of their kids. I'm seeing all kind of crazy shit. Divorcing their spouse. Man, I'm like, man, these people crazy. David say, I know that there's no hour or time because in the Bible. Okay, I read that one. Yeah, you right. Jim say, hey, Gabriel, glad you woke up. Didi say, no wisdom at all. Deani King in this thing, my brother Deani King. What's good with you, big dog? It's been a minute since I seen you in the live, but maybe you was on the last live. But hope everything well with you, big dog. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good, brother. Good to see you, man. King Gucci TV say, demons. Yeah, crazy. Queen Mercedes say, spirit of confusion. The enemy is working. I'm telling you, Queen. I'm telling you. The devil, listen. The devil is at work right now. I'm telling you right now, y'all better be careful with y'all. This is why I love to interact with y'all by doing lives and shit like this, because I got to keep y'all up to date about what's real and what's fake. All right? And that shit people talking about, that shit is fake as hell, man. Yahshua, not even the son. Yeah, not even the son. Yahshua say only the father shall know. Didi say, at Deani King, hey. Deani King say, God himself will tell Jesus. Prayers up. Juan say, I never been a Bible reader. I couldn't even understand it. But I've always felt connected to God anyway. Well, you ain't got to be connected with God. You ain't got to read the Bible to connect with God, okay? The Bible is just a manuscript or a blueprint to show you how to live, to become more spiritual if you need it through the scriptures. If you born with it, then you don't need the scriptures. Some of us born with the Spirit of God already, and we already born with the wisdom and the insight of knowing how to connect to God by way of divine correlation. Okay, some of us is born with being driven by getting downloads from source. So a lot of us don't need the Bible to connect to God. Some of us do need the Bible to connect to God. And so that's why they put a lot of the truth in the scriptures to show you how to build up your temple to reach a higher spiritual level, which will connect you to the God frequency. Okay. Deani King say, hey, Didi, Rex Versa say the only clue given is when it states the word must be spread to all corners of the earth. Yeah, we saying that. Quinasia laughing. Deani King say, is there a 3-day blackout? It's a world-generated blackout. I don't know. Oh, you talking about you talking about in Revelations? I don't recall it is. I don't know. Maybe I gotta go back and see if it was a 3-day blackout. But these people talking about Jesus supposed to come back tonight. Rex Versus say all they're doing is talking about that mark. It ain't here yet. It ain't. We ain't there. We ain't there quite yet. Johnson Derrick say, what's good, brother? What's good with you, Johnson? I see you in this thing, brother. Welcome to the live. Quinasia say heavy on it. Rex Versus say, I wonder if they make these untouched tribes illegal to reach because They think it'll postpone the inevitable. Yeah. Well, we'll see. You know, for the most part, we'll see. But they might try to do it. You know, it's gonna come a time where they ban the Bible. We're not even at that time yet. It's gonna come a time before the Great Tribulation where they ban the Bible. They gonna ban it. We ain't even there yet. And people sitting up here talking about Jesus is supposed to come. Boy, they crazy out here. Quinae just say always and forever. Smiling. Mr. LaShawn Perry in this thing. What's good with you, LaShawn? I see you in this thing. Shalom, shalom back here to you, family. Welcome to the live. Good to see you back in the building. King Gucci TV say, keep cooking, bro. You already know we own them. Didi say, nor do they live by the book. They don't even, Didi, just full hypocrisy. But they'll argue with you all day on these different group chats, and they ain't even did no studying for themselves. When the scripture said, study to show thyself approved, why is y'all not studying? This is why I do Bible study on my channel, because the reason why I do Bible study, because I know a lot of people don't read the Bible. They don't read it. And this is why I do Bible study on my channel, because I know a lot of people don't read it. They don't know what's going on. You feel me? Yahshua say, cars and houses, man, they out here tripping, Yahshua. Rad 21 laughing, Didi laughing. Rex Racer said that wasn't direct towards you. Nah, you good, you good. I know, I just told you to expound on it a little bit. LOL, he said it was more towards the corrupt church and state. LMAO, yeah. It's sad, Rex. It's crazy how they doing people, man. It's crazy. Johnson, Derek laughing, Queen laughing. Rex Racer say, can I get a look? Man, can I get something? Shit, you know, I get paid by a different couple of businesses that I run. But shit, I would love for somebody to just give me something. Like, shit, it's been a long time since somebody gave me some damn money. Shit, I gotta work hard for my shit. Can somebody put some money in my hand? Shit, real talk. Nigga coming out with $10,000 and shit. Somebody just gave them 10. Man, come on, man. Where I be at? Let me know where these people at, man, please. Didi say me too. Johnson Derrick say now they know not now they know they done did it evil. Yeah, Joshua say they shouldn't bought that over here. Man, I'm telling you, man, they crazy. And see, what this gonna do is really weed out the true believers from the fake believers. A lot of people that's believing in this return is fake believers. They just full of shit. Didi say, hand to me. Yeah, hand it to me, Didi. Come on now. T. Skrilla say, do you believe in praying or meditation? Yes, I do believe in meditation and praying. But I have a different way of doing it. I believe in silence. Okay. I don't believe in always just hitting my knees and praying and not that way, but a way of silence. Just shut up, turn everything off, turn the TV off, and just listen to the vibration of the universe. That's how I pray. Now, every now and then, every now and then, you know, I do it the old way. I hit my knees and stuff like that. But normally when I pray or meditate, I just go silent and shut everything off. Okay, and that's how you hear the voice of God, and you hear that little buzz. You hear that buzz sound. That's the frequency of the universe. Okay. Quinasia say, heavy on, please let me know. Man, let me know. For real though. Shit. Quinasia say, we're on the verge of being in need. Yeah, shit, for real though. Let me know who got the houses in the car. Where y'all at with these people? Shit. Rex Racer say, these at least go by the OWC Old World Calendar. That calendar starts with March. as the first month. September is 7th, and October is 8th, November is 9th, December is 10th. Remember when Trump said 7/11 when referring to 9/11. Yes, for those who don't know what Brother Rex is talking about, Rex is talking about the calendar that occults go by, or Freemasons go by. The real start of the new year is in the spring. That's the real start of the new year, which is March, or April, late stages of March or April. Okay. The start of the new year is not in January. It's not in the winter. It's in the spring, when everything blossoms and come back to life. That's the start of the new year. Okay, the real new year. And so yeah, that's definitely what he was referring to. It's all one big trick. Cyflex Music say, hey, so what's up, brother? Greetings. For Koreatown, Los Angeles. Killer K in the house. I see you in this thing, Silence Music. Welcome to the live. I see you in this thing. Appreciate you being a part of the family in this discussion today. Appreciate that, man. Juan say, I've been hearing about the 3 days of darkness, 3 days of a major blackout. What you talking about? Where you hear from, Juan? You talking about in the Bible when it explains that the stars shall fall from the sky, the moon shall become of blood, and the sky shall turn darkness? Is that what you're talking about? Or is you talking about another thing that people was talking about on social media, that it's supposed to turn dark for 3 days? Which one is you talking about? The Bible, or is you talking about people is making something up? Which one is you talking about? Strawberry Ice say, God bless you, True Media brother. Strawberry Ice in this thing. I see you in this thing, Strawberry. God bless you too. I appreciate you being in the building. Adapt say, it is a 3-day blackout. We got to prepare for that too. Yeah, okay, so y'all talking about the one in the Bible. Okay, yeah, so the one that describes in the Bible, it depicts that the day will turn into night, and the stars will fall from the sky, and the moon shall turn into blood. Is that the one y'all talking about? Is I'm right? I know I'm right, but I want to let y'all know is I'm right. Is that the one y'all talking about? Is I'm right? Is I'm right, y'all? Put a one in the chat if I'm right. Is y'all talking about the one in the Bible where it say, day shall turn into night, the stars shall fall from the sky, and the moon shall turn into blood? And then the earth shall be plagued with locusts. You know these different locusts? It should be plagued with locusts. Is that the one y'all talking about? Is I'm right? I believe I'm right. I believe I'm right. Oh, okay, yeah, Raz, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one y'all talking about. Okay. The book of Joel. Okay, yeah, that's the book of Joel. Yeah. See, your boy True, I know about all this stuff, man. Real talk. I done read the Bible front to back. You dig what I'm talking about? Rex Version say also states that the waters will be undrinkable. Yeah, it states that the water will turn into blood. Is that right? Is I'm still right? I know I'm right, but I want to let y'all know I want us to conversate and indulge that I'm saying this shit real because I know what I'm talking about. Is this the one that say the water shall turn the water shall turn blood? Okay, I know it is. I know it's that one. But I just love to kind of see where my people at to really see if people well versed like they say they is. But I know you well versed, Rex. But that's the one you talking about. You talking about the famine, the rumors of war, pestilence. You talking about diseases. You talking about earthquakes and all these different things and places, unknown places and things like that. And all these different things. And so, yeah, it's just a great, cosmic event that's described in Revelations. And so, yeah, I believe we own to something. And yeah, we right here too, so it's good. Adapt, yeah, okay, we read that one. Queen Mercedes said, appreciate this live, needed this 100, very deep conversation is going down. We'll know who is really with God moving forward. That's right, Queen, that's right. You right, sis. And I appreciate you tuning in too, Queen, and all your cooperation and your good energy that you give to the chat. We love you for that, and we appreciate that. And everybody else who provide good insight, and everybody else who in here conversating and here to learn and spreading peace, positivity, and love. Thank everybody, man. This is what it's all about. Mental health say, hello, everyone. Hi, True. Love your channel. I appreciate that, mental health, big dog. Welcome to the live, big dog. Glad to see you in the joint. Mr. LaShawn Perry say, sit on the side of your bed and be still. Yeah. Yeah, that's another good way you can pray or meditate or, you know, get downloads by any sort. John Boy 05 say, Mac Miller, amen. Mental health advocate say, okay, we got that one. Strawberry Ice say, mental health advocate, I like your name. Strawberry Ice say, mental health, she like your name, big dog. Mental health advocate say, thank you. Rex Racer say, praying for me, praying for me went from family being at peace to hoping the world can come simply together. Yeah. 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 I guess, you know, a lot of us don't ask a lot in our prayers. And if you living by the words of God, you don't even got to pray. If you really spiritual, if you really righteous, what is you praying for? You ain't even got to pray. But a lot of people not righteous, and a lot of people not spiritual, and a lot of people don't practice what they preach, so they on their knees every night. But if you live correctly, you ain't got to worry about praying. God already see your works. He already know your heart. He already know where you at. You see what I'm talking about? Juan Silva say, I prefer to meditate the primal way. I listen to shamanic drums, heartbeat sounds, and indigenous music. I do too. I do too. I do too. I listen to frequency music, which you referring to, and them bells. You know, the sound bells. They good to realign your chakras back in place and activate your chakras. They very important. So you on to it, Juan Silva. Juan Silva, you didn't gave a lot of knowledge on this live. Real talk. Juan say, animal sounds also sound great to me too. Yeah. And you know another sound too as well, besides those sounds, the sound of the wind or the sound of the ocean. Aha. Did you know about that one? The sound of the ocean, Juan, or the sound of the wind is another one that's great for you too for meditational purposes. LaShawn Perry say one, Yahshua say the book of, okay, we got that one. Okay, we got that one. Okay, Rex Racer say it also states, okay, we got that one. LaShawn Perry say Matthew 24, King James Version. Rex Racer say most likely worded different depending on if Old or New Testament versions. Yeah, and this is why we read the Hebrew Bible. Anytime we do Bible studies, sometimes I might dive into the King James or the NIV version. But normally when we do Bible study on this channel and we read out of the Bible, we read directly out of the Hebrew Bible. Okay? It's important. T. Skrilla say, good looking out, True 100. You already know, Skrilla. I got you, big dog. Real holla. Adapting say yes. Adapting say one. Didi say yes, yes, yes. Adapting 111. Okay, we good. Taxi say it's actually April 1st. Okay, April, okay. I knew it was one of them. I knew it was either the end of March or I knew it was the beginning of April. I knew it was one of them, Sassy. But yeah, that's the beginning of the real year, when the real really start. It's not January. Okay. Didi say sound of water. Yeah. Sound of water. Or sound of rain. Sound of water, sound of rain, or the sound of the wind. Rad 21 say Abnett music is great to listen and the rain sounds. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Rad 21. You on it. Didi say piano and birds. Piano and birds, definitely. Definitely. You know, it's a lot of things attached to them chords. You feel what I'm talking about? And the piano that connects with your spirit. That's why, if you know anything about music, they try to get us through music to lower our frequency. LaShawn Perry say Hebrew linear Bible. Yeah, the linear. Okay, yeah. I got you, big dog. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Hebrew. But that's the one, yeah, Hebrew linear Bible. Okay. Or the Ethiopian Bible. That's normally the ones I will recommend for people who want to read or study the original text. Yes, the King James Version do got a lot of the truth in there, but when they translated the book, they left out a lot of the truth. You feel what I'm talking about? Even though it's still some of the workings in there, no doubt. But it's also important to go back and read some of the ancient texts from the original text. T. Skrilla say, can you dig deeper into the meaning of different religions in another video? I got you, big dog. I got you. I made a short video about religion, but I didn't never make a live about religion. Or I probably did make a live about religion. We done did so many. Or I probably made a video, but I talked about religion in one of the videos I did in the past. But I'll make one just about religion and kind of break that down to y'all about what's the purpose of religion, okay? What's the real purpose of religion? We'll talk about it on the live, upcoming live. Tease McGee say, I come to say that I struggle with being double-minded and never practicing what I preach. I tried being one with God a few times, but since childhood, it was a struggle as constant pain inflicts me. Well, you gotta make sure you ready, man. Some people ain't ready. You know, some people try to jump into this truth and you're not ready, and it'll have you, you know, the Bible call it backsliding. You know, so before you step into this truth, you got to make sure you ready. All right? That way you won't be double-minded or giving over into a reprobated mind and things start confusing you. And you would die like that too. It's a lot of people died with a reprobated mind. They didn't know who God was. They was confused. They didn't know what to believe. So when you jump into this truth, make sure you're ready. Okay? Don't just be playing with this stuff. Real talk. But you stay the course and follow me, Tease, and I'll get you straightened up. Don't worry about it. Fast Eddie P say, I agree. Decipher. Fast Eddie say, what's that? I sell. I think that's a sale. Did he say 99 hertz? You already know 99 hertz. You already know I'm on it, Diddy. Rex says I was sleeping in the rain sounds for about 2 years now, but I recently found a sleep video with the small block V8. With a small block V8 idling for 12 straight. Rex, I'm about to go, y'all. I love everybody. Thank everybody for being a part of the live. Rex, you crazy, dog. And there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what puts you to sleep, ain't nothing wrong with that. I use a little ASMR from time to time. ASMR, sound bells, different ASMR tactics that they use to help, you know, keep you relaxed and stuff like that. And those things is cool. But damn, a VA, big dog? Damn, man. Damn, dog. You crazy for that one, man. So, that's the end of the live. I love y'all. Thank everybody for tuning in to another amazing live, man. I can't do this without y'all. I appreciate all the new subscribers, the commentary, the support. Everything is going up, man. Each one teach one. Keep God first. I love y'all. Until next time, I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.